Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to Critical Beauty. Today is going to be a very exhilarating, exciting discussion. We're all going to talk about Miss Universe 2025, the finals. What do you think of the show? And all the scandals and controversies surrounding the competition, the contest that was took place in Thailand on November 21st. So grab yourself a bucket of popcorn, your favorite soda or your favorite wine, and just join us. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to share your thoughts in the chat box below, and I'd be more than happy to read your comments and share them to the world. So we're just waiting for our guests. I expect at least a minimum of 9 or 10 people joining this discussion tonight. Okay, so brace yourselves. Let's welcome our friends now. One, two, admit. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Jonathan. Okay, you're not a land,
Hey.
that's not a landscape position.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
There
Okay,
you
how's
go.
this? There we
Yes.
go.
Woohoo.
How
More
you
like it.
doing? How you doing?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
can you
Somebody
hear
started.
me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let me see what's going on in this world. Noemi is logging in.
All
Antonia is
right.
joining.
Perfect.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Antonio. How are you?
Hello.
I'm doing great. How are you, Jonathan? Hi, Noemi.
I'm doing good.
A lot to
Hello,
talk today.
everybody. Hello,
Hello. I'm
hello.
eating. After I eat, I'll join. I'll turn on my
Perfect.
camera.
Yeah,
All
you better show
right.
your face. It's not
Yes.
fair like last time. All right, so just saying hello to everybody watching the show. Hello, everyone. So far, we have 60 people watching. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear because I want everybody to hear
Yeah.
100% loud and clear everything what we are going to talk about. Jayden Joshi, hello, Rafa, hello, everybody, hello. So I'm so over this Miss Universe. Hello. Let me know
Yes.
where you're watching the show, what country, what place. All right. Raul keeps digging his own grave. Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me about
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Every
He
time he
did.
opens his mouth,
I know.
That's,
his grave becomes like deeper and deeper
Yeah.
and
pretty
deeper.
much.
Yeah,
It's getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah.
I know. Somebody's asking, Rafa, are you back in the US? Yes, I returned yesterday, actually. It was a long flight, like almost a day. It's 6 hours from Bangkok to Abu Dhabi and then 13 hours from Abu Dhabi to Boston. But it wasn't too bad, the layover in Abu Dhabi. It's a beautiful. Have you guys been to the Abu Dhabi airport, the Zayed International Airport in Abu Dhabi?
I have
It's
not.
Yes, it's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's very modern, and the security is so tight. So let's
Mm.
say if you're traveling, if you're traveling, let's say to the US from anywhere,
Yeah.
there's a special gate like C36 where everything where you can be pre-cleared for customs. So in that
Oh,
case, if when you
Oh,
arrive in Boston, you don't have to go to this US customs thing.
customs.
Everything has
Oh.
been is
nice.
right there. So it was very smooth and I
Oh,
really enjoyed it.
so when you touched down in Logan, you came back through Terminal C, was it?
The what?
Yeah.
You came back through Terminal C instead of
Terminal
Terminal
C.
E.
Yeah.
Terminal C,
Yeah.
exactly.
That
Wow.
happens for Canadians as well. Just to let you know, when we
Wow.
travel to America, we do
Yeah.
everything in Canada. So we arrive at the national airport, at the domestic airport. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Exactly. But it was a great trip. I recommend Etihad Airways. They have great service, very accommodating, and they were able to provide me with, the
Yeah.
vegan food that I requested.
I've
And
never
their
flown with them before.
movies. Yeah, you should fly. And they have like,
Yeah.
affordable rates. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
When I usually travel overseas, I usually fly British Airways or Qatar Airways.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Okay. So we're just admitting Wilfredo. Brian is in the room, but I don't see his face. Please discuss where Turks and Caicos was doing this. Okay, we're gonna all these questions that you're asking us, we're gonna talk about it. You know what? This is going to be a marathon. We expect this discussion to last 24 hours because there's so many things to talk about. Okay, this is a no sleep discussion, okay? I mean,
Yes.
I'm still in Bangkok time. All right. Well, in Bangkok, it's like
Oh.
9:07 a.m.
Did
Tuesday
somebody
morning.
say cock? I mean Bangkok, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already in Boston, but I still have the Bangkok time. So yeah, I'm very much alive. Okay. So looking for people. Let's see, we're waiting for George. Who else is missing? We're waiting for actually Lenka is joining, but she's having some issues with her computer. And then Hector begged me, Rafa, I need to be on your show. I want to say something in Spanish regarding Magali Febles. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
that lady.
I want to hear that. Yeah.
She's
He
interesting. I'll just say
has
that.
something to share. All right. Wilfredo is here. Wilfredo is
Yeah.
in the house. Woohoo.
Sorry, guys, I'm at work.
Oh.
What are you doing? What is that?
Oh.
Where are you? It looks like you're
Uh,
in some spaceship or something.
well, this is the back office of the gym that I work as well.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's weird. I thought it was the back office of Raul's house.
I know, right?
Oh.
Is Raul with you right now?
No, I wish he would. Well, no, if he was here with me, he would not be able to walk or talk anymore.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. So you guys can
Okay.
hear me
Hola,
loud
mi
and clear.
corazones. Hola, Antonio. Hola, Brian. Hi,
Wilfredo.
Hello,
Jonathan.
everybody.
Hi.
So I think everybody knows
Hola,
each
Noemi.
other. Jonathan, do you know Brian? Or this is the first time you've met?
Oh no.
Jonathan, Brian, Jonathan.
Oh no, Brian and I, we've corresponded over the years here on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And then, of course, you know Antonio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then everybody knows Wilfredo. Everybody knows Noemi. All right.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're missing Lenka, George, the Pageant Empress, and Hector. Yeah.
I wish Roger could join us because I love his insight.
Very good.
Good. All right. Hello, everybody. Let me know where you're watching the show from, what country. We'd like to know. And okay. And if you feel generous tonight, I always appreciate any little donation. You know what I mean? Because covering a pageant, especially abroad in Thailand, could be very, very taxing and also a little bit expensive. But any little contribution, would be truly appreciated. Okay, darling? We love you. I love you all. All right. So watching from Singapore. We have everybody from Singapore. Woohoo! Hey, Singapore. And then
Oh,
watching from Pennsylvania. Hello, Pennsylvania. Beautiful state. Yeah, I might go to Pittsburgh in January because a friend of mine is getting married. John Paul Hamilton, the former national director of Missionaries Denmark. All right. And let me see. Oh, donation right away from Sam USA, $10. Sam USA. Mwah. Actually, would you like Brian to blow you a kiss for that $10? Would you? Yeah,
Dad, you pimping me out.
I am pimping all my guests. If you
Oh
want,
no, I
if
was
you
the
want
last
an
one that
air
was pimped.
kiss, if you want an air kiss from any of my guests, let me know, but it's gonna cost you, okay? It's gonna cost you. All right. So
No, again.
all right, Sam USA, let me know whatever you want as a favor from any of our guests. A kiss, a virtual hug, big pucker lips, or whatever, anything.
Oh
All right.
no.
So thank you. That is much appreciated. All right, people are reaction videos for everything. The way you said, what the fuck had me rolling. Yeah, you can see
I love that video.
I loved it.
what? That
Epic.
clip, by the way, made it on Extra, the US mainstream entertainment site.
Really?
Oh,
They showed-
really?
They showed
Wow.
a clip. They
Yeah.
showed a clip of me like, well, they didn't put the fuck, but they just no. So yeah, I'm famous, okay? And let me see. Oh yeah, there's so many things going on, we'll talk about later. Yeah, you guys are very opinionated. I'm reading all your comments. Yeah, Ivory Coast. Oh, no,
Yes, we know.
don't call Ivory Coast, it's Côte d'Ivoire. If you
Côte
guys
d'Ivoire.
can't pronounce Côte d'Ivoire by now, something's wrong with you, okay? Start pronouncing Côte d'Ivoire. It's not Côte
Yeah.
d'Ivoire.
Or Côte
have to-
d'Ivoire, what he
there's
said.
an R at the end. Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the French Côte d'Ivoire. Anyway, yeah, she deserves to win or at least the first one around. Let me see. Thank you for liking my reactions. Yeah. I think this will be the longest live chat. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna last 24 hours. I think Wilfred. I think if you're gonna talk about duration, I think it's either between me and Wilfredo because he and I both love to talk. Maybe
I love it.
Noemi. Yeah, Noemi's probably gonna go to bed in like a couple of hours. Jonathan has to work like tomorrow morning, right? Brian probably has to work, Antonio has to work.
Hey, I'm responsible, okay? I'm a responsible adult.
Yeah, but your life revolves around pageantry, darling.
I know.
Everybody says hello, everyone. Hello. This chat. Okay, right now there are 163 people watching. Another donation. Oh, thank you from
I need to learn how
Luna
to put
Bloom Vibes,
that
$4.99.
background.
Thank you, Luna, for giving
Yeah.
us life and tea. Thank you, darling. We love you. God bless you and your loved ones. Really, really appreciate that. Really, really. Thank you so much. Good day, Rafa and friends. Oh, from Ron. Rafa, how is it like to witness the worst edition of Miss Universe in Bangkok? The
Right.
best host country. Cheers. Ron from Sydney, Australia. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what? I think pretty much almost everyone in the panel would agree when I say that this is probably the worst edition of Miss
Yeah.
Universe.
Absolutely.
Not the production, but as far as results,
Mhm.
it's the worst. Okay. So I'm getting attacked by all these Mexicans on all my social platforms. So far, I haven't received any death threats, but a lot of insults.
Girl, tell me about it.
A lot of like nasty
Oh,
insults.
yeah.
And not only that, but this a Facebook page is called Miss Mexico Queens. They had been bashing Miss Cote d'Ivoire, also the Filipino
Oh,
fans,
Lord.
the Filipino queens, anyone who made the top 5 except Miss Mexico. So they're bashing everybody else except
Trolls.
her.
Oh,
It's part
please say.
it's part of the pageant culture. It happens all the time. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So it's nothing shocking. There's always going to be some people who are going to be disgusted or will not like the results. So yeah, it's normal. It's a normal tradition. So yeah. The more hatred you bring to us, the more it's better for the algorithms and YouTube and Instagram, will pick it up and they're going to share it. They're going to share and spread all this hatred. All right. As long as we're getting money, as long as we're getting paid for that, that's okay. All right. It's all about dinero, mi amor. All right. Oh my God, somebody's calling Fatima fraud Tima. How cute is that? Fatima is fraud Tima. Oh my God. That is so cute. I love you.
I call her fraud verse today. Fraud verse.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Another contribution. Oh, from Ron Santo. Hi, Ron, darling. $14.99. Is it Australian dollars? AS? Yeah, Australian dollars. Thank you, Robin. You are the best. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. God bless you and your family and your loved ones. So yeah, you guys better start your saving money for Puerto Rico next year because I'm definitely gonna go.
I'm not wasting my money.
I don't think so.
I'm not wasting my
No, I'm
money.
not wasting my money.
I'm not
I'm
going.
not
Giving
going.
him.
I'm not.
I'm not giving him
thanks.
money.
Yeah, Rafa,
Yeah,
you
I'm
didn't
not
even
giving those
finish, and we
people
were all like,
sugar.
nope.
No,
And
I'm
already,
not.
I
already
don't
have
think
it.
I will follow the pageant either. Maybe I
Yeah,
will
me
watch the
neither.
finals,
I'm
but I
not.
don't follow the pageant. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
What?
And
Yeah.
there are
Okay.
rumors.
This
I'm
is
not gonna
shocking
follow
to
it
me.
either.
No,
And
don't
there
be
are
shocked.
rumors.
Why are
There
you
are
shocked?
rumors.
Yeah,
There
but
are
what about
rumors that
okay, regardless of okay,
Mhm.
assuming that Raul is still the leader, the
He
owner.
won't, and he won't.
I mean, what about I mean,
won't.
forget about him. What about the girls though? Are you not supporting the girls regardless
what
of the
girls? I'm
politics?
waiting to
What-
see how
What
many
girls?
directors. They
Yeah.
might
Walk
only
away.
end up with
Yeah.
only 20s. And
Mhm.
especially with the stupid comments. I never heard somebody so stupid and ignorant and uneducated. How you gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna choose this particular country because how much money you need to spend for the visas? Oh, I'm sorry,
Exactly.
after you
That's
have money,
exactly right.
what? The business that you have with
Mhm.
Fatima Fraud Universe
Right.
didn't give you a lot of income to cover those visas for other people.
Mhm.
That is ridiculous, you know. And for those Mexican fans that are criticizing us to call it like it is, shame on you, especially because your own country, former finalists in Miss Universe that competed for Mexico are shocked. Andrea Mesa,
Oh,
Jimena
yes.
Navarrete was shocked on her winning.
Yeah.
Sophia Aragon. Did you see Sophia Aragon?
Sophia, I love
Her
her.
video,
Yeah.
yep.
I love
Oh,
her.
her video was
Shaney.
Yeah,
amazing.
she
Yes.
went
Yeah.
ballistic.
Yeah.
On
Shaney
point.
Palacios as well. When you have a group of queens that went through the process, criticizing your own girl.
Yeah.
Oh, and let me
See?
go
Yeah.
just back, just
That's
to
exactly
remind
right.
some close-minded people that have Alzheimer already. When she competed on her nationals, only 4 girls hugged her.
That's what I
The
heard.
rest of them
Yeah.
were saying that
See?
was already a fraud because her
Yep.
entrance, and I'm not saying this for saying it, it's videos and people saying that
Yep.
her entrance was bizarre. So it's
Right.
from the get-go was fraud. I'm sorry. You can keep your crown, but this is the thing. When you buy the crown, your year is going to be so great.
Right.
Mhm.
Hopefully they have a mansion in Mexico where she can spend. Oh, what they're gonna do? Her father's gonna to buy airplane tickets and pay the hotel for all the trips to make it look like she is traveling. Because at the end of the day, an organization doesn't think about how much money I need to invest with this queen to get the visas.
Mhm.
Because you don't do business like that. Because if that would be the case from the beginning, certain countries would not be allowed, period, to compete.
Exactly right.
I never heard Julia Morley saying, I don't gonna give her the continental title, or you are not gonna win just because.
Yes.
Do your homework. She has citizenship. Her father is a diplomat in Europe. I mean, when the more he talks, the more he dig himself. I mean, I cannot wait. But yeah, I'm not going to Puerto Rico. And I have a person that told me I'm gonna get the hotel, the tickets, and everything. And I said, just hold on that one. Because right now there are rumors, not confirmed, that allegedly is not even sure if the pageant is going to happen in Puerto Rico at all.
Well, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee right now.
Even though they promoted, the host country twice already. But assuming that it's going to be held in Puerto Rico, okay? What about supporting the local economy?
I would listen, as a Puerto Rican, I would love to support. I would love to support. But in this case, I cannot support because of this. So unfortunately, because of this, I mean, till this day, there's no words for me to explain how disgusted I am with all of this. Honestly. Okay, this was going to be a really good thing for Puerto Rico, being, after the concerts with Bad Bunny, it helped the economy so much. And then coming with Miss Universe was going to be an added plus. But I'm so sorry. I will not give $1 to this man or this organization until things change. I'm sorry.
We don't need any more corruption in Puerto Rico.
We
already have
We have enough corruption in our island to be supporting this crap. I'm sorry.
And you know what? Puerto Ricans, you can say anything you want about it, but Puerto Ricans are so talented in so many aspects.
Yeah.
We have so many things that we're proud of. So many just so many things in general in the world that we're good at.
Yes.
We don't need to contribute to something that's stained.
Exactly. And honestly, if we're gonna talk about the economy, I just need to bring back Bonnie every 6 months, and we're good to go. Do you know the revenue that Bad Bunny brought to Puerto Rico? So you can keep your petroleum butt crown in Mexico. Yeah, that's my intake. Lenka, my gorgeous future Miss Universe. No,
Hi,
future
Lenka.
Miss
Lenka's in
Cosmos.
the house.
You're gonna be future Miss Cosmos.
I add one thing. It was happening right now in Thailand, in my country, and genuinely, it did not bring us any economy, any revenue. The only thing that Miss Universe brought to Thailand is a shame on a global level. So, Puerto Rico, not organize Miss Universe. Do not do it.
Interesting.
No, there already is a very large portion of Puerto Ricans saying that they don't want Miss Universe in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Because if they try to do that same thing, what they just did in Thailand, I'm letting you know that is going to be a big warning for you, because you're not leaving the freaking island, because
Baby
we will
girl,
find you.
We took the governor out. I'm just saying.
If Puerto Rico keep a governor out, some people are living on a plastic bag, and it's not gonna be black. It's gonna be blue to mix with the waters. Puerto Ricans don't play, and don't go near La Perla either. You can go in, you will never leave.
Oh man, I really want to go. Okay, fine. I understand your arguments, but would you expect the current national director of Puerto Rico to boycott, to not send, to not have a national?
She's not going to boycott, because she's just an employee of the
channel.
Exactly. You guys got to remember that WAPA owns the Miss Universe franchise, and it has a contract for. They just signed a contract for 5 years, so of course they're not going to boycott it. And us as Puerto Ricans, we understand that our national director is not going to say anything, even though she's great and she probably has an opinion. She can't. It's just like our Miss Universe. She can't say anything either. She's also under a contract. And that goes with a lot of these organizations. Now, there are organizations that don't have contracts like this and could speak up.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Like an NDA, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. But to be honest, guys, I don't feel, like there's a lot of local organizations that, they're business, they're business. So they need money and they need to follow the Miss Universe, unfortunately. What is the issue that I have is, like, for example, again, with Magali Febles, just shut up. You don't have to make any comments. You just get hates of the fans of the people.
She's just talking out of her,
out of her behind.
She's just talking because she knows that she's in a very tight wire right now. Okay. She is in a very tight wire. They've been trying to get her out for quite a while. So that is why
That's news to me.
Wow. No. This has been.
But imagine the moral. I mean, to say that, hey, I agree with you.
But you can't.
It's just,
just keep your mouth shut.
Exactly.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Yes.
Okay. Just continue doing what you're doing. But entonces you have to go out and put, this display of, oh my goodness, I support you, blah, blah, blah. You know why? Oh, because I don't want you to take away my franchise. Yeah. That's the whole thing.
Or they want to secure a semi-finalist spot next year.
It's bad if you it's bad if you stay quiet, but it's even worse if you say something right now.
Exactly.
Also, the Julio Cesar from Cuba, did you read that? He just made a comment as well. Like,
what did he say? I missed it.
Like, he support Raul Rocha, blah, 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 blah. The same that Magali said. So, and those two are equal.
They will sell themselves. They'll sell their souls to the devil in a heartbeat. Okay, yes. Both of course.
He's going to say something nice because he didn't need to invest money this year for obvious alleged. Oh, by the way, everybody, everything that we say here is allegedly. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So, that's right. Disclaimer.
Our opinion.
This is our opinion. These are all things that we've heard, from the ground in Thailand and on social media. I mean, these are all allegations that still need to be proven. Okay, even though there are signs.
Yeah, this is. I mean, he's gonna sell his life because he didn't need to spend too much money this year because he have a nice backup to take care of that. But what he's not saying is, what problems do you have with the people around your candidate? Because this is the thing. If you as a director allowed a family member to buy the crown of that particular person, you are not only giving that person the title, you are giving the buyer the power over you. So whatever you said doesn't go because they're going to come, but hold on, I bought you. So no, because without me, you would not be here.
Right, exactly.
So when a national director, state director, whichever director, get money, get a bribe, you're not only getting that money just to be happy, joyful to the pageantry. You are selling your authority as well, because at the end of the day, they have a card against you that is going to say, you better shut up.
Right.
Because the things are going to be done my way, no your way.
Well, the reality is that if any girl, any potential contestant has any sort of self-respect and values pageantry, it will not compete in any national pageant.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Unless they're desperate. Unless they're desperate. Yeah, totally. Anyway,
I don't know.
Before we continue, I'm gonna just acknowledge some of the people who are watching. Hello, everyone. With 357 people watching. Miss Fraudverse. Hello, Miss Fraudverse. Hi, Rafa. I've been your silent subscriber for years. I've decided to be more interactive today. Subscriber, yes, subscriber with George and Brian too. Thank you. We love people who subscribe. By the way, if you're new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now, please. Comment, like, and share. We'd appreciate it. Let me see. Rafa, you sound like Raul Rocha when you said it's all about money.
Don't compare him with that.
Oh, please. maybe Raul Rocha is my cousin. Different thing. Who knows?
No.
Okay. Oh, who wants to? Oh, George is trying to enter.
Yay.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have been watching George's vlogs lately. I mean,
oh my God, he's on fire.
I have never seen him so mad and pissed.
I know, but good for him.
He is like, ooh, this is not the George that I know. Usually he's so sweet and angelic, but no, oh my God.
No, because Rafa, you have to understand that when we were watching the show, even the people who were there with you in the audience, like our blood was boiling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our blood is still boiling.
I still lost my voice from all the screaming and booing.
I just don't get it, because here's the thing. And Raul, he's kind of, brought something that has always been on my mind to the forefront. This doesn't just happen at Universe. I feel like it happens at most of the other big 5 pageants. There's a part of me that thinks that the reason why African queens don't win is because of the passports that they have. Now, if we go back to this past year with the Continental Queens, I think you guys will remember they were at the Cannes Film Festival, but Chi-Chi was not with them. And based on the research that I did, and knowing what I know, because I also have a Nigerian passport, the reason she was not in Cannes with the girls was because she couldn't get a Schengen visa. And a Schengen visa allows you access into the EU. So France, Germany, Italy, Spain. She couldn't get one. She simply couldn't get one. So for this man to simply say that she did not win because of all the visa fees that you would have had to, pay the bill for, it just blows my mind. So you mean to tell me that even if she showed up, did all the work, you still are going to undercut her success because of where she
because of
from?
Stupid bureaucratic crap.
That ain't right. It's not right.
And how many of these girls actually do not have a passport, a very weak passport, that will not allow them to visit other, more countries than, let's say, if you have a U.S. passport.
Well, why compete?
Olivia has a U.S. passport, right?
Why compete?
Yeah, why let them come?
Why is this an issue now?
Exactly.
Why is it an issue now?
Because
why was never an issue?
It's not. He's just using it as an excuse.
He's making it up.
He's using it as an excuse.
Yeah.
But that is the reason why
makes no sense to me at all. No sense to me at all.
It's more like you can, when he said that, I was even more disappointment because a serious organization, okay, what they will do, they crown a girl from Africa, okay, let's work on getting the visa. That's what a serious organization will do. I mean, what he say, because he needs, I'm like, so,
because
I mean, that's your excuse?
If you guys remember when Layla was crowned back in 2011, she was in Sao Paulo for almost 3 weeks after the pageant, because they could not get her U.S. visa.
Yeah, I remember that.
Away.
Yes, I remember,
So, again, I mean, her being from, West Africa, it shouldn't even be a hindrance as to whether she deserved the title or not. It shouldn't have. It just, and I mean, I remember when the show went off, I just remember thinking I don't want to get personal, but I'm going to say it anyway, because I feel like it needs to be said. As Black people, when we walk throughout the world, we already have a chip on our shoulder because we know that we have to work twice as hard, thrice as hard to get half the recognition that everyone else does. But this girl, she did the work. She showed up, put her best foot forward.
From day one, since she arrived in Thailand, she was like,
she did everything and then some. And for you to place her fourth runner up, it ain't right. It ain't right.
No.
And I just can't
I'm telling you, the results were read in reverse order. Period.
Yeah, I believe it.
Help but think that there's a part of there's gonna be that little part of her that thinks that she was not good enough. Because again,
she shouldn't think because she did an amazing job.
We already walk around with that chip on our shoulder, knowing that society is against us. But for this to happen, it's like, come on.
Yeah. So there were actually there were some hints of racism against.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's racist, but
the makeup.
I was gonna mention it. Do you want to mention that, Antonio?
Wrong.
Yeah, sure. The makeup. I mean, you posted the video, right? That when the finals were ready,
during the commercial break.
Yeah, the makeup team went and do all the girls except for Cote d'Ivoire.
Except for Cote d'Ivoire. No makeup artist or no hairstylist came up to Cote d'Ivoire to fix her appearance during the commercial break. But they did that to the 4 other finalists. Go figure. What does that mean? What does that signify to you? It's all about perception, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
I wanted to say she wasn't only working from day one. She actually came to Thailand multiple times before.
Right. Exactly.
All of us who lived here saw her before. She was training with Dougie, the famous catwalk teacher of Isabella.
Oh, yeah. I met him, by the way. I met Dougie, yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, so how come that Raul can get a citizenship in Mexico for Kun M, but he cannot get a visa for a winner?
Oh, how
it just doesn't make
there
no
you
sense
go.
to me.
Just saying, right? Right, Lenka?
No, I think I told you my theory, right? My own personal theory. Yeah.
Yeah. But there was a video of Osmer Sosa when he was in Mexico that some people saw this girl in the background that looked identical like Kunan. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And that kind of exploded all over social media.
Was she wearing a Mexican costume already?
You know what? She must be at, the corner selling tamales and trying to pay the rent, pay whatever she owes to Raul, God knows what,
Yeah.
She changed her name to Ana Burrito Tamales de la Concha. That's her new name.
Exacto.
Do you mind if I tell you guys something? Just because I know there's a lot of people watching, and I want to be
414 people watching.
I want to be clear with the messaging that we're going forward with as a pageant community.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right now, the focus is not who should have what. The focus is the lack of transparency, the lack of professionalism, the constant, the dozen inconsistencies that happen in the universe. That is the focus right now.
Yeah.
Independently, a winner could be subjective.
True.
But there are some clear, in our opinion, and the majority of the world's opinion, there are some clear inconsistencies and some clear slaps to the face to not only the contestants, but also to us as a pageant community. All the people that work behind these girls.
Yes.
It is to even the people that live in these countries and support these women. It is a literal slap to the face.
Well, not only that, but it's a huge insult to our intelligence, especially to us pageant veterans, pageant fans have been watching Miss University for so many years.
Did you see that video he posted? The video he was talking and acting like, oh, this is my pageant. I own this organization. And go ahead and screen record this. Go ahead and screen record this. But Raul, let me tell you, you might own Miss Universe, but the Miss Universe is not yours.
Exactly.
The legacy of Miss Universe
around a lot
is held in our
hands, alive.
in the pageant fans, in the contestants, in the women that dare to step on that stage. Those are the owners, the real owners of Miss Universe and its legacy. Not
without
you.
the girls, there wouldn't be pageant. Period.
Exactly.
And all people, all the fans. I mean, again, here in Thailand, people are so poor, and this is their fairy tale. This is what they look at to forget where they come from. All the poor thing that they don't have enough food. They look at this, and this is their dream. This is what they live for. And
it's opportunity.
Yeah, you'll ruin the dream for like millions and millions of people around the world. It's just mind-puzzling.
Yeah.
Yep. Totally agree. Actually, that phone interview that Raul conducted with that Mexican reporter named Adela, that was when he nitpicked at Côte d'Ivoire's weak passport. But that's also the same interview where he said that if I had known that there would be problems, being the president, I would not have bought this pageant. That's what he said.
Okay, we'll give it up then.
And you're telling this after all what happened in Thailand? You're saying this now? That you want to sell, and nobody's going to buy the pageant from you. First of all, the selling of the shares was done illegally. Okay, so there's no way that he should be able to sell. George is here. George probably can tell us more about the selling thing. I mean, as you know, JKN Global is now being controlled by Grant Thornton, the accounting firm that they contracted to oversee the financial situation. So for now, we can safely say that Grant Thornton owns the pageant, right? Because they run not Raul, not Anne, not Nawat, but it's Grant Thornton. Okay.
Yes, GT.
So, what can you say, George, about the possible or the impossible selling of the pageant?
I think that the GT has to do an in-depth investigation regarding what is happening, because from what I've seen so far, that the Mexican side have illegally bought a lot of the shares, allegedly, I have to say, in case I get sued. But allegation is that they have been taking money from the Miss Universe organization towards a private bank account, which allegedly tends to be Mr. Raul's. So there's a lot of corruption inside Miss Universe organization, and the GT is a British company, and they have very diligent with the researching and investigation that they have been doing. So maybe in a couple of months we'll get the final results, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Mr. Raul in the court very soon.
Yeah,
there is a chance for him to go to prison. Yeah. So GT is the rightful owner of the Miss Universe organization, not Mr. Raul.
You know what? If there is like a court trial against Raul in New York City, I'm going to be the first person to fly to New York City to witness the hearing.
Oh, that sounds glorious.
I'm going to be live streaming. Hi, everybody. This is Raw from Critical Beauty, live streaming the court.
All of us will be like literally filling the courtroom. Like all the pageant bloggers. It's going to be like the United Nations of pageantry.
That'd be fun. Did you guys talk about the fact that Olivia was born in the US? That she
has an American passport.
Yeah, she has an American passport.
No, when they were like a month in Thailand. They did not even bother to check. Like, it takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like do you not even check their paperwork?
I'm sure they didn't. I'm sure they don't.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
he doesn't do that.
Yeah, she's American.
That is the reason why.
Like you claim to be an executive, but you don't even check your delegates' paperwork. Like
you know what they do check?
To apply for a job.
Your bank account.
Because it costs money to do investigation.
That wire transfer, I'm pretty sure they check and double check.
Exactly.
I mean, ever since JKN took over, they had a horrible job vetting national directors. Do you think the same thing with the contestants?
Of course.
Hello, I don't think so. They just want money. As long as you have the money, we don't care. We don't care if you have a criminal background. We just want your money. All right, that's it.
I mean, but this is bad. This is bad because every year, any national or international pageants, there's always an edition that people say was bought, is fraud here. That happens in here with Miss Universe Cuba, happens in Miss Universe Mexico, and so. That always happens. But when you have a situation like this that is making news on an international level, that is a big deal because a lot of organizations that are being with Miss Universe, like Miss France, for instance, and you see, you know, people living, and of course, certain, I'm going to say a small group of airheads from Mexico are like calling names to the continental queens just because, no, that's called dignity. Just because you're Miss Frogverse, Sister Fatima of crybabiness, lack of cultural appreciation and cultural manners, one that does and sold her soul for money just for a freaking crown, that doesn't mean that everybody else that have better degree, better educational levels, and their family members have more class than yours, that doesn't mean that they are quitters or crybabies. They have dignity, because Cote d'Ivoire or Costa de Marfil, she never relinquished her continental title through Miss World organization, but she did it here because it's a completely difference. Atisa Minalo, and everybody knows that for me, she's a Miss World, not Miss Universe. I didn't like her, but she made it.
She proved her worth. She proved you wrong. Atisa Manalo proved you wrong, Wilfredo.
No, she didn't won. No, she didn't won. She didn't won because her dress looked like a jellyfish, and I talk about that when
no. She made the top 5.
Yeah,
she made the top 5. She has the best answer.
She made the top 5. It's fine, but still, she wasn't Miss Universe. She doesn't have the crown.
Well, there could only be one winner anyway.
I applaud her because she relinquished her title, because that showcase that she have as well dignity.
Guys, something that I need to ask you, and let's be honest, you know, we know that Mexico, she won because, you know, influences, but do you think that also the top 5 was already predetermined?
Of course.
Right, I think so too. It's not like, I mean, I think Philippines deserve it because she was amazing, but come on, people, let's be honest. The top 5, top 12, top 30, they knew already. There was no judges. Yeah.
I mean, come on, I already,
like she said, it was pre-selected, right? Like 15 days prior.
Omar Harfouche.
No, even Olivia Quito said that it was that the top 30 was already selected right during the interviews. Also, we got to remember that for Mexicans, I think that you guys need to understand that it's nothing in against Mexico. It's nothing against Fatima per se. It's about the lack of transparency. There isn't one. It's not an opinion of one person. Yes, every year there's always people that are like, oh, it's rigged, it's blah blah blah. But no, this year it's different because there's countless allegations, countless inconsistencies, and I'm probably going to keep on saying that during the whole live so we don't lose our focus of what we're fighting for. But that is the truth. It's nothing against Fatima. Yes. In our opinion, she was the worst performer of the top 30.
Objectively.
Our opinion. But at this point, we can't even judge Miss Philippines. We can't judge any of these girls. You know why? Because there's a lack of transparency in the judging process.
Can I ask a question to the people who went? So that's Rafa and Lenka, who were at the venue, right? Like, how was the reaction when they heard Mexico was Miss Universe? Because I would love to hear from you.
George, did you not see my reaction video? Hello?
I did, but I would like to hear from both of you. Because
I was cussing and swearing everywhere.
There's only Thai people who are against this reaction. Neither of you are Thai. So please tell us.
Well, it was. I was sitting right next to. Actually, I was surrounded with Thai people. Okay, and I was waving the Thai flag because I was really expecting for Thailand to win. Okay, and then when Cote d'Ivoire's name was called as the 4th runner-up, you know, there was like a gasp, like what happened? You know, she deserves to be at least first runner-up position, but no, and she ended up 4th runner-up. So that was, to me, that was a big surprise. And then of course, Philippines, then Venezuela, and then the last two. Oh my God, Mexico and Thai. I look at my Thai friends, my Thai neighbors, and I told them it's going to be Thailand. It's going to be. I was very damn sure that Thailand was going to win.
Of course. I think we all thought
I was wrong. It was Mexico, but everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked. So I heard all the booing out in the lobby, and I went there, saw this huge throng, of Thai fans very pissed off, very angry. They started to boo Mexico. I joined in the fray. I started booing all these stuff and everything. And Lenka was there too. We finally met. Lenka and I finally met. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Yeah, but I was sitting with Summer from Crown Sisters, which is amazing because it's the first time we met. I absolutely love her to death. And like our reactions, you could see when announced Côte d'Ivoire, everybody was like, you know, and then they keep on going, and then I see top two, and I look at Summer, and I said, you know what? 1 month ago, a couple of people messaged me saying that the crown is already locked for Mexico. I'm gonna lose my shit, excuse my language, if they really announce it. And she's like, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. And then they said Mexico. Everybody was looking at each other like, hearing right what's going on, and then
Mexico.
Yeah, the booing started. It started already inside. It depends on what part of the arena you were sitting. But in my part of arena was booing and booing and booing. And the booing just like went all outside. And it wasn't just Thai people. It was everybody from every country booing together,
except the Mexicans. Yeah.
And then after, they all started chanting Côte d'Ivoire, Côte d'Ivoire, Côte d'Ivoire. Everybody from all the countries in the world united to shout Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire, yeah. I actually run into a group of people. They're Côte d'Ivoire. So, you know, they speak French. I spoke French to them. What do you think of the reaction? They were really very sad. They're really pissed. And there was this young man. There was this young man who was really angry. Like, and I was able to record his reaction. I'm going to post it soon. More clicks.
Hola, JD.
Hi, JD.
Hello.
JD, everybody, welcome JD towards JD, you know everybody here? Like, you've met Lenka, JD, Brian, George. You've met JD, right? Yeah. Okay. And of course, Noemi and Jonathan, you met JD, right? Okay. So JD lives in New York City and whatnot, and he's cool. He's like very cool dude, you know.
I perceive Miss Universe from a very spiritual lens, so I feel like an offer.
All right. So what can you give us your overall spiritual analysis of the results of the entire contest?
Yeah, so I feel that over the last 2 years, I don't feel any magic with, let's say, at least the final show. I found the pageant. I think after, let's say, El Salvador, it's just been a very different experience watching it live because it used to have this sort of magic and almost vibratory feeling in my body, and I'm like super excited. I would always, let's say, hope for my country, Colombia, to do really well. But I also know that Miss Universe is not about nationalism. It's really about being able to understand the girl that has that, let's say, goddess energy. It is a ceremony, so it is a ritual of some sort, right? It is the ritual of beauty. And so it does have a very spiritual essence. And I just been analyzing the entire, last few days, everything that has happened, because it's actually shook me in maybe trying to understand the corruption side of our world and really what necessary steps we have to take as individuals first. And I feel like the first step is to obviously be able to recognize when something like this is happening, because if anyone is a fan of Miss Universe and is able to detect the energy of the girl that may potentially win, as the competition grew closer, I could only see Olivia winning because I was able to analyze it, and I said I'm going to be very objective. I thought that the top three, because they did say there was going to be a top three.
Right.
The top three was going to be Côte d'Ivoire, Puerto Rico, and Thailand, based on preliminary and based on overall observation of the competition over the last 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And so it was really shocking to see Olivia land in 4th place. I immediately gasped, and everyone that was watching with me, we were just completely shocked.
Yeah.
And I thought that Venezuela was going to be first runner-up.
Yep.
And Thailand was going to win. And then when Thailand and Mexico appeared, I had this feeling that I said, oh God, I think that what we have actually kind of seen, because I feel like it was revealed throughout the entire thing that the whole thing was a setup, manufactured, even by Nawat. I give Nawat the props of a great production, but also a clown who I guess sells himself for the gratification of exposure.
Yeah.
But I think that if Miss Universe wants to, I think, move forward, because I feel like, once again, as I said, this does reveal the corruption of things, and it can only be an illuminating effect on all of us as we talk about this and hopefully wish for a better future for Miss Universe. But I do believe that in the next coming years in our world, we do have to establish new structures of fairness and justice.
Yeah.
And we did step into the age of Aquarius last year. That was the beginning of it. So it's about a 2,500 year process of, let's say, evolution for humanity. And so this is just the beginning of transforming our ideologies and how we see these things, and what we are as a society, what we're going to call forward. And we deserve a lot of saying in this, because we're the ones that keep Miss Universe really alive, especially the content creators that take their own money and then go spend a couple of weeks, and people that are there since the beginning, they're not getting paid for it. They're putting their own money. It's so disrespectful to not, don't give me, a satisfying result. Give the people that are there watching a satisfying result. But if anyone has watched Miss Universe for a long time and is able to study it based on performance, Olivia Yase should have won Miss Universe on Friday morning. That is just a fact. And I think that the uproar is sentimental, but also universal. And the fact that everyone is saying this speaks a lot. I don't think that in the last couple of years, I don't think that there has been such a divisive crowning.
Yeah.
Because we saw, and we're not
contentious. This is the most contentious results ever in the history of the entire competition. Yeah, for sure. So, well, that's a very refreshing.
I want to say just some stuff.
Yes.
I think some fans are thinking that we're biased with our opinions. All of us have our opinions. Just to let you guys know, some of us are professionals. We didn't wake up yesterday liking this. We study it. We work in this. We're coaches. We're trainers. We're directors. We know what we're talking about. We are not just biased, because I know some people will say, "Oh, but it's the same thing that happened with Olivia Copo when she won." Maybe she wasn't the best walker, but she did her job, and that face is gorgeous, and she's still banking money because she was Miss Universe. You cannot tell me a competition, it doesn't happen there. A competition start. We all know pageant people that work in this industry, not those people, clowns that call themselves physiologists or fans. They know shit. Yeah, because it's very insulting to read some of the comments. I'm sorry if you don't like what we say. It's our opinion, but we will know what we're talking about. I give kudos when kudos are done. That if I didn't like Atisa Milano at Miss Universe, because for me that's Miss World, I stand by it. That she spoke from the heart, I gave her that. That I admire her now because she chose dignity versus a title, kudos to her. But whoever watched the pageant, a pageant doesn't start when you arrive. The pageant starts when you are chosen. And from the beginning, we said the crowd will be between Cote d'Ivoire and Thailand. And that the other 3 spots, they needed to fight it. Plain and simple. Mexico did an awful competition.
She didn't even deserve a top 30 spot, period.
She didn't deserve to make it. Her walk was awful. Her message is, I am so sorry, George. Her message is against of her actions. There's no professionalism. If Tyler win it because she deserved it, that woman sacrificed a lot of things.
It took Vina 8 years. It took her
8 years to make it there. Even she lost her marriage because she chose to follow her dreams versus just a man. There's a lot of things that you need to study. I've never been in disagreement with the winner like today.
Yeah.
Yes.
When Andrea Mesa won, I was happy. I would never call her Miss Telemundo because I knew that year from the get-go, Mexico and Puerto Rico were the ones to beat. Puerto Rico didn't make it to top 10. Then I said, it's gonna be then Mexico. Yeah. That happens. So don't complain. Don't complain that your candidate was obsolete. I said it. She'd make no impact. The only thing that is beautiful of her is her eyes. She doesn't have beauty. She doesn't know how to convey or communicate a message unless she's looking like she is from the La Rosa de la Guadalupe and crying and everything and doing a drama. That's how you do not do that.
I'm wearing the crown of Our Lady of Guadalupe, as you can see.
Well, good.
Yeah,
homage to Miss Mexico.
You know,
guys,
so
I think
I think
that's why
look like.
Yeah. I think that's why it's important to stay on focus of what we want to portray to everyone. I don't think we should give our opinion about who won or who should have won or who would, because the reality is that we can't have a real basis of who was the best and who wasn't because there wasn't transparency. So we need to make sure that Mexicans and whoever is not on our side understand that this is not a thing about the winner. This is the transparency and how Miss Universe organization and Raul specifically have not delivered that transparency. And I know I keep repeating it. I will keep repeating it during the whole live. Every time someone says, oh no, but this one should have won. This is not about who should have won. This is about having an equal opportunity field for all the girls. These girls walked into Miss Universe thinking that they all had the same opportunity to win, that if they were the best, they were going to win, and that's not what happened.
In order to get transparency, that's why we need to have Ernst & Young and tabulating scores to see that how many points or scores did the judges give. Because Natalia Galvova actually said her number one was not Mexico. So if one of the judges disagrees with the judgment, I'm sure there are other judges who did not give Mexico as the highest point. So in order to get transparency,
well, there was
we need scores. We the fans demand.
Well, Natalie said, what during her days there was an accountant. A group of professional accountant.
There was no accountant this year.
Who would deliver the results in a sealed envelope. The accountant would go up stage and deliver it to the host. The host would open it and then announce the results. We didn't have that. We didn't see that in El Salvador. We didn't see that in Mexico, and we didn't see that in Thailand.
Rafa, can we talk about can we talk about specifically all the inconsistencies on the list? All the controversies that happened.
Okay.
So maybe people will understand a little bit more why we're angry.
Okay. So I made a little chronology, like a timeline of all these issues and all these controversies. Okay. Well, we can start November 17th, where they had a national directors meeting and they were told not to get involved with Miss Cosmo organization. So that to me was like, what? How dare you? These directors, make money out of their pageants, out of the national pageants. And what gives you the right to deprive us of the opportunity to make more money just because, we're associated with Miss Cosmo? So that was one thing that really pissed me off. Okay.
I got to say that I feel that Mexico's gown was a diss at Miss Cosmo. I think it was directed at them.
It was like Vietnamese design, the red gown.
Vietnamese design. I really thought about it and I said, they have a fight with Cosmo at the moment. She is the Mexican representative. Why would she wear that gown? She's in Thailand.
Someone's voice is echoing.
Who's echoing?
Somebody's echoing.
Is it Wilfredo? Wilfredo, I think you're
okay, there we go. It's better now.
All right, good. Yeah, so that really, really, I mean, why are you not allowed? I mean, like if you are a national director of a small country like 300,000 people, you can only hold one franchise, Miss Universe, and you're not allowed, the other franchises. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, November 2nd.
Rafa, before you continue, I think me and Noemi could have a really good insight into that. We both are national directors of countries that are extremely small. And I think I can speak for Noemi. We don't make money off pageants. It is extremely expensive. Even when you don't do a pageant, it's extremely expensive. Gowns cost, shipping costs. How are you as an organization telling me, no, you're not going to work with this organization when your organization is not leaving me enough money?
Correct. Same for Czech Republic.
Yeah, it's giving the girls more opportunities to compete internationally. That's the whole idea. But Miss Universe is not the only organization that has stated that. Miss International has stated it as well. Obviously, Miss Grand International indirectly has, you know, made their comments as well. So, you know, when you really think about it, before, back, you know, 90s, 80s, many of these countries had multiple franchises.
Right.
Venezuela's one had Miss Venezuela,
like
or Universe, World, International, God knows what. You know, Puerto Rico also. There's so many other countries that had multiple franchises. It was never
the Philippines at one point.
It was never an issue.
It was never an issue. Now it's all about egos and who's, you know, who's bigger, who's better. No, as a national director, I don't care. Okay, what I care is sending a girl to a good pageant where I know she will be taken care of, that is a fair competition. You know, I don't mind losing to somebody that is, you know, that is a great competitor. I don't care about that. I want my girl to have a good opportunity to compete fairly in the same playing field as everybody else. Exactly. You know, but then, and I've let go franchises where, you know, I don't see that, and I let it go. Why? Because it's not convenient for me to continue sending a girl and wasting my money, you know, in an organization where I know my girl maybe is not going to place because of politics, because that happened to me in the beginning when I had Cuba. A lot of these organizations, especially Miss Earth, which was the first international license that I held, they literally told me that Cuba will never win because of politics. So if you're telling me that, then there's no need for me to continue sending a girl to your organization.
And that's one of the things I will applaud from Miss Grand. I've only had my franchise for 3 years. I placed the second year. I know I don't pay as much as other countries, and I still had a fair shot. I placed with a small country. So when these things happen, it makes you feel like, oh, are they going to in turn retaliate towards me? Because now I have 2 franchises and I'm going to affect indirectly my contestant. They're doing a disservice to the girls. To the national directors, clearly, they don't give a fuck about them, and they don't care about the girls either.
These victims, they talk about women empowerment, but in the end, it's never about the woman. It's about their money. And, you know, if they care about the woman, then they allow them to compete anywhere, correct?
No. I mean, they're only good in exploiting and abusing women. That's about it.
The question that I have is why against Miss Cosmo? I mean, is it because of Paula Schwartz? Like,
no, because Paula is no longer with Paula was only in the beginning was a judge, and you know, and that was
advisor,
advisor in the beginning. Now, since they established themselves as a contender from the first year
competition,
okay, now everybody's kind of like, wait a minute, where these people are coming, and because they do have a big backing. They have one of the largest banks in Vietnam, that bank that is basically the owner, and Henry basically runs the franchise, the organization. So they don't have issues with money or finances like Miss Universe or any other you know, organization. So, you know, seeing that as a potential threat, as a competition, you know, now we're going into the second year of Cosmo, which the pageant will be December 20th in Vietnam. And so now they're kind of like, now all the eyes are on Cosmo to see what they're going to do. They do an amazing production. I was there last year. I saw their production live. It was amazing. This year, they're going full force with a whole new production, bigger and better. And so, hey, if they're a competition, then that means that you need to step up. If you feel so threatened, step up your game then. Stop paying attention to whoever is doing what. Focus on your business. Focus on what you need to get done in your organization to then be at the level as a Miss World. Continue, you know, but right now Miss Universe has, the branding is damaged. their brand is damaged. After this, it is, I mean, this was the last straw.
Yeah.
It's been going down throughout the years, but this, I mean, this edition, I'm sorry, it's gone. It's gone.
And isn't it crazy that it's in our hands right now?
And then now they're going to freaking Puerto Rico.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, before
Also-
we continue, I just want to say hello to everybody watching. There's like over
Rafa, can I add something to the national directors?
558 people watching. Wait,
yes.
one second, George. I want to acknowledge, okay, another donation. Thank you. Alal 2200, 2200, 8,900. I don't know what currency is that. What currency is that? I'm not, I don't know. Is it like Sri Lanka or is it rupee? Indian? I'm not sure, but it's 8,900. Can you all please tell us what you think of why India, Costa Rica, Brazil, and Croatia did not make the top 12 cut? I think all these queens should go to Miss Supranational 2026. That would really be a good potential try for all these queens. I think we all have them in our top 30.
Yeah.
But since it's a very tough competition and some favoritism, you know, along the way, maybe that's the reason why these 4 countries did not make the top 12. You know,
Politics.
Yeah.
What else?
Politics.
Yeah.
It's all politics,
Yeah,
really.
it's called politics.
I mean, I thought Costa Rica is one of the most beautiful faces in the competition.
Yeah.
Ecuador
Croatia.
didn't even place. How is it
Croatia.
possible that Ecuador didn't place, not even the top 30?
Right.
Right,
Trinidad
my
and
girl.
Tobago, Turks and Caicos did not play.
Haiti.
The
I
biggest
mean,
Oh, I'm
Like,
so
come on, the list
surprised.
goes
The
on.
fashion queen.
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
And Miss Universe Asiatica did not make the cut.
You were left clapping
I saw
in the
her.
background,
I saw her.
Rafa.
She was so overwrought.
But
She was
Rafa, you
almost
got the Miss
suicidal.
El
Oh my gosh, she
Teculo.
left the building.
Do you not? El Teculo for 2025. It's you and Nadia from Ecuador.
Right? Biggest. So yeah, we don't know why these 4 countries did not make the top 12. You know, I think it's just their destiny. That's all. That's all. But thank you for your donation. Very generous. We love you. God bless you and your loved ones. Thank you so much. Okay, so there are now 567 people watching. Let us know where you're watching, what country, and let us know your opinion. If you don't agree with any of our thoughts, feel free to chime in. That's okay. This is our channel. Okay, so it's your channel as well.
Yeah.
Who is El Tocuyo? Who is Miss El Tocuyo?
Ecuador is El Tocuyo.
We won a crown. Yay!
He has a crown now.
Yo quiero
Also,
corona para Ecuador.
Yes.
I just
There
wanted
you
to say
go.
about the
Okay,
national
George.
directors. Okay, can I just talk about the national directors? I think Magali, the one from Dominican Republic, she was supporting Miss Universe organization. And I thought it was quite silly for a woman to actually support someone like him openly in public. And I think there was one more, I forgot, it was something Prince. I don't know which country he's from.
Prince from Cuba.
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 Yeah,
So
Prince
why
Julio.
would you support someone like that just because maybe you are hungry for a crown, and he's not going to throw a crown to a country like Dominican Republic or like Cuba anytime soon? Because
you know what, George? I think it depends on the national director, because you guys know that I'm the national director for one of the countries in MGI, and I didn't come to the defense of Mr. Nawad when he attacked the contestants in Fatima. I gave my opinion honestly, and I respect Mr. Nawad, but I don't respect what he did. So, you know, different characters, different people, I guess.
Yeah. You know, both of the countries were in top 30, and for me, both of the countries were quite shocking that they made it over Ecuador and all these girls. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of politics involved. You know what? I also find it very suspect that ever since Dennis Davila, who was the former national director of Miss Universe Canada, ever since he was promoted to talent director of Miss Universe organization, you see Nicaragua placing Nicaragua and Canada, because first of all, he's Nicaraguan, and Canada, but although he's not a Canadian citizen, but he owned the franchise. Nicaragua and Canada both plays in 2024 and not 2025. I find it very, very suspicious.
Wow. That's
And
true.
I heard from a reliable source that he still owns the franchise for Nicaragua and Canada, but he leases those franchises to somebody else. Like in Canada, he leases the franchise to Sonny Borelli, who is the national director for Canada. And the reason why he leases is that he makes sure that both of those countries plays every year from now on.
Allegedly,
but it's a scam. It is a scam. This is how Dennis Davila is this corrupt. He's really
Rafa,
corrupt, horrible person.
But Rafa, as you say, every year there's politics, right? Like, you know, and before, even with Donald Trump was politics, always there's politics.
Always
and I
politics.
got it. Sometimes you have, this is a top theory, you have to play politics and play some countries. That's fine. But just to crown a woman just because of financial reasons, it's just, you know,
I forgot to mention Rwanda, okay, made the cut for the first time. She is Canadian. She competed in Miss Universe Canada 2025. Guess what? Dennis sold her the franchise and she sent herself as Rwanda in Miss Universe. So why do you think she plays? It's because of Dennis.
And she didn't place in Miss Canada. Just so you know.
She didn't deserve to be. No, no personal grudge against Miss Rwanda, but she did not deserve to be in top 30. I'm sorry. I don't care if she's a mother. I don't care if she you know,
Rafa,
she's smart.
she might be the next Miss Universe Africa and Oceania. Now that, you know, Cote d'Ivoire has.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Probably
Zimbabwe
top 30.
or Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe and Rwanda.
Well, it all depends whether or not she has morals. If she has morals, she
we shouldn't encourage the girls to take.
She will not take it. But assuming that she paid Dennis Davila a franchise to send herself to Miss Universe as Rwanda, she will probably accept it. So who knows? But that's my opinion. That's what I think, and I think some other people also would agree with me, right? JD and Wilfredo should improve your analysis. Come back stronger next year, dear. It's between Philippines and Cote d'Ivoire. Thailand and Mexico should be least that night. Whatever.
Someone said, donate more. Wilfredo needs it.
Okay, now can we talk about?
Apparently, I need more money. That damn PSS is a spammer or whatever. It's just
what the fuck?
Come on, throw more hate. I love when people hate me because this is the thing. I sleep well. I make money as a coach. I work with a great director that is Noemi. I have the blessing to meet Rafa. I've been part of the Critical Beauty family. I know all amazing people. Work with Brian, work with Lenka is a great blessing. So whatever all you frogs thinks about me doesn't pay my bills because guess what? I study it, I get paid for it, and I'm blessed to be part of it. So if you think that I need education, send me money. I will put it towards my ticket for Cosmo and any important pageants that I would love to help my girls to win. So period. I don't care what you think. Doesn't affect me. I drink wine, Celsius. Let's do this together and sleep happy.
You work out, you're fit. That counts, right? You're healthy. Yeah,
exactly.
Right. Also, now,
that I should,
all right, so
that I should fix my analysis.
Yeah, you and I, JD. Yeah, this is the funny thing about these trolls. This is the word. It's trolls. They fight with us because we don't agree with them. It's fine. There's a way to fight with us. With wisdom and etiquette, not with words, because you're just a spammer. You have nothing else to say that is going to affect us. But thank you for the fame and the algorithm, because I want this channel to continue growing. So go for it.
All right, cool. Let's go back to, we talk about Cosmo, not getting involved with Miss Cosmo. All right, November 17th, Omar Harfouche mediates a peace talk between Nawat and Raul. I thought, oh, finally, the two men are going to kiss and make up. This is great news. For the sake of the girls. Yay, let's do it. Okay. So what happened was that Omar initiated a phone call between the two guys. Okay. All right. A phone call is not enough. We have to do it in person. You guys have to meet in Bangkok, in person. So the three men meet, and with the blessing of the Pope, everything was fine, blah, blah, blah. But what happened the day after? Omar drops out of the judging panel. Okay, he accuses the competition of being rigged. This was November 18, all right? So that was the big bomb that dropped, okay? So imagine if Omar had not been in the picture. Do you think all these allegations would resurface? No. So he in a way, he is like the hero. Can we call him a hero? Savior, maybe? Or savior, hero? Yeah, hero, yeah. In a way,
I think he is, because at the moment that he's trying to help these people to get together and be on the good side. And then this happens, so he's like, you know what? I'm done with this. First of all, still waiting for the lawsuits from Raul towards now what? Right. I'm sorry. Now, for somebody that has amazing businesses and has money, Now, what was the one that needed to buy the new CEO, his plane ticket and everything else? Why Raul didn't take care of that?
Correct.
Why well, I mean, at this point, it's all about dignity. If you believe in that man, you have no dignity whatsoever, so you don't matter. So the one that you're criticizing just because he's exploded, just because Fatima has a tantrum, or maybe she was in her period, or maybe she was just following instructions from Raul or her national director that was arrested in Thailand. I mean, I'm sorry, it's sad to say that this group of people are tarnishing the image of the good Mexican brothers and sisters that have dignity, value, and morals. Because this small group of trolls love more money than dignity, and they're trashing that. So, you know, again, they say that they have so much money, but they're depending on what to put in a spectacle. Because if not, would it be the same loose moment of last year, 2 weeks of delegates being in a hotel, some of them may be going out to get pizza and then come back, and that's it. Thanks to Thailand, Miss Universe has a great experience. Those girls travel. Say, what do you say about Nawat? Nawat made Miss Universe happen.
He did.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, they'll be saying
you ask practically every vlogger that covered the pageant in Thailand. You know, they were, if you were to ask them, how would you rate Nawat as a producer, as a manager, scale of 1 to 10, average probably 8.5, because he was that very hospitable, very kind to the vloggers. He really wanted you to give easy access to the girls. So
royalty.
Yeah. Okay, so that was November 18. Omar resigns, and then the same day he mentions a secret committee responsible for choosing the top 30, but he seems to confuse the Beyond the Crown segment, which has a separate panel of judges to select the top 30 best projects, with the actual selection of the top 30 by the preliminary judges. Okay, so there seems to be confusion, but I think, was it Julio who tried to clarify that thing? He said he denied Omar's claims. He said that there's a separate panel of judges. But you know what? Omar was there. He was actually present in Thailand, so he knew exactly what was going on. So maybe it was the Beyond the Crown segment was actually also the time to select the actual top 30.
Yeah.
Well, Rafa, even there's an inconsistency, because you have a judge that allegedly is the boyfriend of one of the contestants.
Paraguay.
And lo and behold,
Paraguay.
that contestant makes the top 30 as the people's vote, and then also wins the Beyond the Crown award.
Right.
Now, at the beginning when I heard it, I was like, you know what? I understand what people are saying, but also one judge advantage isn't really going to make a difference if all the other 6 judges don't like you. But what a coincidence. She ends up winning.
Correct.
Yeah. And
but this is the thing. There's no points. Like there's nobody counting points. So how do you go know for real if those semifinalist results were true or here and there?
Oh, and for the Mexicans, see, that point has nothing to do with Fatima. Are we gonna gloss over it and not analyze it and not question it? If they do that with her, you don't think they would do something else?
Yeah. Guys, for example, like this guy Raul, he bought the Miss Universe, and he knew, like, in Miss Universe how different it was from different pageants. There's always every year a panel of judges who decide who is gonna win. He may play some girls in the top 15, but at the end, the final night are the judges who decide. And there's always a firm who say they vote for this lady. And how's possible that he just say this is not gonna happen anymore? the winner is gonna be whatever I want to be. I mean, he should have to be study the pageants, you know, like to know the history, you know, how Miss Universe is different from the other pageants. That's why make different Miss Universe. It's always fair, always has been you know, fair. And now this year it's just everything went down the hill.
Yeah, because we know when Paula Sugar was the president, there was always an independent third-party, you know, accountant overseeing every segment, every competition. But that's something that's lacking this year, actually in the last 3 years or so. You know, Miss Universe. So it's sad. So anyway, the same day, Omar threatens legal action against MUO, and he consults a leading law firm in New York City. So it's getting really, really worse from there. Okay. Did you guys are you guys following Omar Harfouch? How many people go to his Instagram, Omar Harfouch Harfouch? Okay, he's got like 100,000 new followers.
This is the thing with Omar. I feel like if the stories weren't true, why would HBO pick it up and want to do a documentary?
Exactly.
If there wasn't actual proof, why would HBO accept to do a whole documentary and put themselves in a potential legal battle if they didn't have actual proof?
Yep.
And then there's the other side, of course. I always try to get that's my thing, playing devil's advocate. There is this other side where it's like, okay, so how could this benefit him? And is he interested in buying Miss Universe? Is trying to make up a bigger fan base? There could be potential, so many things, right? I don't want to be biased and just think about one thing. But also, it leads me to that point that I said. Why would HBO pick it up if there wasn't factual evidence?
Correct.
I think he has some receipts and some evidence to back himself. And also, okay, this might sound really kind of being stereotypical, but him being French, I think it has something to do with it, because French people love to protest. Like if you've been to Paris, they're protesting like every day.
They like to complain.
So I think it comes naturally to him being a French Lebanese, and I think that's the reason Miss France also backed out. If he didn't say it, I don't think a lot of the people will be talking about this, because him being there, he's just the one who started the smoke. Now,
the only thing I didn't like from what he's done is that he was asking people who should have won. Like I feel like that shouldn't be his focus. His focus should be what his focus was at the beginning. That's the only thing I haven't liked that he's done.
Well, that's another way, you know, to gain viewers and followers. You know, he's playing with the fans. It's like for clickbaits. But overall, I think what he's doing is noble to a certain extent. I think, you know, had it not been for him exposing all this dirt about Raul and MUO, then you know, they probably wouldn't be exposed to begin with. So it's great that all these issues have surfaced. So okay. November 19, the prelims, Miss Universe Jamaica fell and suffered a critical concussion, and she's still in Thailand, intensive care unit. Okay, by the way, she's a doctor. You guys know she's a doctor. She's a medical degree.
Correct.
So she's still in Thailand with her family, and we're still, you know, we're still hoping and praying that she will recover soon. But apparently, it's very, very serious.
Can we talk about how Miss Universe had absolutely no mention of her during the telecast? When Jules Selver in 2009 was pregnant, they lied and said she was sick. But Miss Jamaica falls off the stage and you don't say anything.
They should.
Well, this is the thing. The host, he made a post indicating that he addressed the situation. He wanted to say something about Miss Universe Jamaica, and apparently they brushed it off.
They don't care about the girls. Again,
they don't care about the girls.
To the country of Jamaica.
And this is something that when George invited me a couple of days ago to his channel, I forgot the other nice gentleman. I'm so sorry, George. We were talking about that.
Right.
Stefan. We were talking about that because, I mean, other years where, again, hear the name, when Paula Sugar was in the midst, they will do something from the former Miss USA, Ghost Rexford, so that she lost her life. The candidate that she have a medical condition and she have a paralysis, they brought her in.
Slovenia. Yeah.
Oh, was Romania? I thought
Slovenia.
we were thinking of
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
They brought her on stage.
I remember, yeah,
With
she had a stroke.
with the red, beautiful dress.
She was acknowledged.
There.
Yeah.
She was acknowledged. They acknowledged, you know, a lot of people that have anything that is important to be acknowledged, they did. So again, when you have somebody that for 2 years has been trying to push Mexico where there is doesn't belong, just push it there. I only care about business and not about the care of the contestants. That, by the way, is the one that is keeping you afloat your business. That right there shows you what type of man Israel and the people that are behind him in this organization.
Well, look what happened after Mr. Nawad went off on all the contestants. In my opinion, I will still stand with what I said originally. He belittled all the contestants in front of everyone. And I've actually spoken to Mr. Nawad, and I told him I wasn't happy with with how he acted. But he belittled everyone. And Miss Universe did what? Raul did what? Did he take any responsibility for what happened? Nothing. He just did a press release video where he basically just blamed everything to Nawad, didn't show up to Thailand, didn't go and correct the situation, didn't apologize to the girls because we've talked about this before. This is his pageant, right? He owns it. He didn't own up to anything. He just blamed it on someone else. Like if this wasn't your pageant.
Right.
They've already shown it to us that he doesn't care.
I have to say the pageant must go back to a woman's hands, in my opinion. You know, something that annoys me to a woman's hands. Something that annoys me, to be honest, I remember Lenka say that, and I agree with her. It's like we see a lot of videos of men telling how the Miss Universe is about empowered woman.
It's an old boys network.
Woman. I'm like, you know, it's like really like it should be a woman, in my opinion, saying that. It's just annoying to see men making those comments, and then we know what just happened in the Miss Universe. It's like,
well,
how
didn't
can
you guys
say
see
that?
his threads, Antonio? His threads were literally him saying hi, hey to young women.
Yeah, he was following. Yeah, like 2 years ago in El Salvador, he started following all these models.
And something that I want to say, there were pageant people that spoke out about that when he was announced as one of the as the owner or one of the owners, and most of us just ignored it.
But now he's being exposed. By the way, newsflash, somebody sent me, Omar just posted a story. He said, Raul Rocha, this is Omar talking. Raul Rocha asked me as a member of the jury not to vote for any African country, not for some of Asian countries, including Lebanon, you know, his country, not for Russia, Belarus, or even Serbia, and many more.
Wow.
So
I can't wait to see those videos.
He suspects racism.
It is racism.
So that's what the story. Anyway, going back to Jamaica Falls and hurt herself really seriously. November 21st. I don't know if you guys the BBC Thai interview with Paula Sugard, or do you care about Paula? You don't care about Paula anymore?
We love Paula.
We love Paula.
I love Paula.
But she's history. She was asked, are you
it has nothing to do with this anymore.
Do you have an intention of going back to Miss Universe? And she said no. So that was it. But she said emphatically, you know, when I was president for 22 years, we never shamed anyone, any co-worker on social media. Everything was kept in private. You know, there was no drama, none of that stuff. So she was very professional. Okay, day of the competition, November 21st. We all know what happened. Mexico wins. Everybody's booing her except the Mexicans, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody created a slogan, I no longer stand with Miss Universe. Was that Brian? Our dear Brian created a slogan, I no longer stand with Miss Universe. So it was shared, it went viral. Even I think, was it Miss France also picked it up and shared it? Yes. All right. So it's a very strong slogan, very powerful. But the question is, do actually people believe in it? People actually.
I hope so. I hope so. And I actually, Rafa, I would love to take a second. I know I've talked quite a bit and I'm kind of passionate, but I usually don't write things that I want to say. And I actually did write something. And go ahead and screen record this, please. And I need you guys to show it to all your friends and every pageant fan that you know, because this is something that to me is super special. And I know that all of us here love pageantry. And we're in a time where pageantry is in a very difficult spot. And earlier I said that it's our job to save Miss Universe.
Yeah.
And it really is.
Yeah.
So here goes my statement real quick. I did write it. I'm going to try to say it off the top of my head, but I do want to read it to make sure that I don't say anything crazy and get too passionate. But to the entire pageant community, enough is enough. If you truly believe in pageantry and the magic that it stands for, opportunity, and ultimately the triumph of the most prepared, deserving woman, then it's time to stand up on the right side of this moment. Women walk into Miss Universe believing merit will win. That belief has been shattered. The inconsistencies are undeniable. The lack of transparency is blatant and shattered. The inconsistencies are undeniable. I think I repeated that again, right? The trust that contestants, teams, and fans have invested has been disrespected one too many times. If you genuinely care about the integrity, the power of Miss Universe, then use your voice. All the former Miss Universes have educated us to do that. Stand up, draw the line. And today here on this live, I'm formally calling on every pageant fan, every contestant, every team, every supporter to unfollow your national pageant, unfollow Miss Universe, unfollow Raul Rocha, unfollow Telemundo, and all the national directors until this organization is under a leadership that can prove fairness, deliver transparency, and stop treating these women as if they were nothing. Don't let them insult our intelligence, our passion, our loyalty. This isn't drama. This isn't noise. This is a call to action. We demand better. The girls demand better.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't settle for less.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bravo! Woohoo!
Yeah. So I hope that everyone really, really just does what they have to do and stick to the story and defend these women. Because a lot of girls, earlier we spoke about how a lot of national directors aren't going to do stuff because they have contracts and this is their job. Well, it's in our hand. It's in our hands to stand up for these girls. If we really care about them, if we really believe in the legacy of Miss Universe, then we'll do something and we'll stand up.
Right.
All right.
I do believe. I'm sorry.
I would like to actually commend Miss Estonia. I think she was the first contestant to renounce her national title. She said that her values no longer align with those of her national director. So so I thought, okay. And she, on her profile, it says former Miss Universe Estonia. So good for her. Okay, and then of course, during the coronation party, we see the continental titles being awarded to Côte d'Ivoire, Queen of Africa, Miss Africa. No, I'm sorry, Miss Universe Africa and Oceania.
Yes.
And then the Miss Universe Asia title was originally offered to Thailand, to Veena Singh, but she rejected it.
Right.
And from what I've heard, was that Nawat had advised Veena not to take it because of the contract that seemed very shady. In other words, you know, if she were to hold the Miss Universe Asia title, and should there be a modeling job or any type of job available, 75% of her salary would go to Miss Universe. So it's not fair.
Wow.
If she stayed as Miss Universe Thailand, she would get more money working with local sponsors, you know, with other companies and whatnot. So that was a good decision. Now, so
someone's writing, don't vacation in Mexico, stay away from our beaches. I want to say something. I've been to Mexico multiple times, and the people have treated me so great. And I'm going to say this part in Spanish. No se trata de México, no se trata de Fatima, se trata de la dignidad, de cómo trataron a todas estas mujeres que pensaban que iban a venir a un concurso, iban a tener una oportunidad equitativa para ganar Miss Universo. Y no lo hicieron. Si fuese Fátima, si fuese Puerto Rico, yo como quiera alzaría mi voz. Como quiera alzaría mi voz. What's wrong is wrong. Independent.
Yeah. But this is the thing
it's the same woman. Ella se llama Jenna, ¿no? Jenna la defensora. I will never unfollow Rocha because if the implication is fraud, then I'm sure it has happened before. Okay, está bien, tú tienes derecho de seguir Rocha si tú quieres. Eso no me importa, eso no me molesta. Mira, porque the importance is that this is all about truth, integrity, and honesty.
Yeah. You know what? And if we're
no tiene nada que ver con México, con la cultura mexicana, okay?
At the end of the day, if we're wrong, I will accept that we're wrong. Prove it to us.
Exactly.
Prove it to us. Show
us. My sister is saying hi to you.
Michelle, hola Michelle González, mi amor, te quiero.
Hola, a la mi hermana, hermosa hermana, a mi cuñado favorito, a mis sobrinas también. Y quiero decir esto en español también, me voy a unir contigo, Brian. Esta es la situación. Como latinos tenemos que estar unidos. Es lamentable que haya un grupo de personas que digan, estoy leyendo todos estos mensajes, algunos me dan gracia, pero otros son muy insultantes. Nosotros damos nuestra opinión, pero que tú estés diciendo que tenemos envidia y que tú digas que no vas a dejar de seguir a un corrupto, a una persona como esa, da mucho de hablar de tus valores. Because if I'm gonna be, and this is the thing, I have my own opinion about the situation with Nawat, already explained myself. All of us have our own opinions. But this is the thing. If somebody said to me that Nawat is a rapist, that Nawat is doing this, there, and over there, I will be like, yeah, no, I don't follow you. Like the same way that Brian talked to Nawat privately and give him his 25 cents, all of us have our own opinions. But when it comes to your integrity, and you said right there that you would never unfollow somebody just because of the criminal allegations that he has done, that means that you are equal to him or more corrupt. So thank you for supporting criminals, because that means that you are a criminal too.
Yeah, right. You know what? You know how many death threats I've gotten for creating the logo that you said, Rafa? You know how many people have wrote to me, Mexicans writing to me, oh, your parents should be ashamed of you. I bet they're really proud of you. You know what? I'm sure my parents are proud of me because I'm sticking up for what I believe in. And I believe in that women that go into these competitions should have a fair chance, should walk in and know exactly what they're walking into. Not them posting press releases saying that only 4 competitions are the ones that we're going to judge, and then the results don't reflect that.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Brian.
This is the same one who says, you know what, I will not unfollow Rocha because Miss Mexico won fairly. And other professional pageant queens agree. Their opinion is very different than this panel. Well, you know, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree. Your commentary is laughable. It's hilarious, you know, but we respect it. Okay.
I feel that if Mexico had at least 2 good rounds of competition that final night, we would not maybe be so concerned with the results, but she only had 1 successful round, which was evening gown, and the rest were kind of faulty.
Are you talking about the preliminary? You're talking about the preliminary round, right, JD?
No, I'm talking about if we're going to consider finals night.
The finals night.
Had a successful round. It was
fair.
Evening gown, yeah, fair enough to say that you looked
okay. Well, when people tell me, "Oh, you just hate Mexico," I'm just like, go back and see Miss Universe 2022, right? My prediction, and see Andrea Mesa as the winner, and then come back.
And I said that that year when Andrea won, that the 2 wants to be holding hands was Mexico and Puerto Rico. And again, this is the first time, because even though they call Andrea Mesa Telemundo, I would never call her, because I think she was the one of the 2 to beat, Mexico and Puerto Rico. Oh, Rafa, my sister sent me a private message. She said, tell Rafa to read my comment. In her opinion, and we're siblings, we agree in only one. But she said, for me, Rafa, Thailand or Philippines should have won. And I also think that Miss Universe isn't the same as it used to be. And I didn't see them showing the scores like they used to either. So my sister thinks that Thailand, Vina, or Philippines, and we're siblings, but we don't share that opinion, but she thinks that they deserve to win. And again, Atisa did beautifully speaking. I give that to her.
Oh, by the way, Atisa Manalo is watching. Wilfred, just to let you know.
Hi,
Mabuhay, Philippines.
Congratulations.
Yeah, mabuhay. ¿Cómo está, Atisa? I hope great job speaking. That's it.
Shut up. Now they're going to say that you're just trying to suck up to her.
I know, right?
Oh, I criticize her. I criticize her.
Someone asked me if Raul still is the president of Miss Universe organization by the end of the next pageant, will I go to Puerto Rico? With my heart shattered in my hands, because God knows the excitement that I felt when I saw that video at Miss Universe.
Me too.
And the moment that they said that Miss Universe was going to be in Puerto Rico, with my heart shattered in my hands, I commit to not going. I will not go.
Yeah, if he's there until there's a new management. I said it on my Facebook. Puerto Rico doesn't need to do the Miss Universe.
All right, let me go. If you guys are not going, I'm going to go. I'm going to go just for you. So you don't have to. How's that?
No, Rafa, you are Filipino.
Thank you, but no.
I'm just as corrupt. I'm just as corrupt as Raul, but I'm lovable. At least I'm lovable.
You're lovable. No.
Please,
Until they don't change management, Puerto Rico doesn't need to open doors to the Miss Universe organization. No. Plain and simple. They can take it back to Mexico, spend 2 weeks in their hotel, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, a side note, why do a 20-day competition if Miss Universe organization is not going to be there because they weren't there until the last week? What's the point?
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys notice? Did you guys notice Ronald Day didn't go there? He was absent.
Yeah.
He didn't go. He was absent. Isn't it weird?
Is he not another criminal?
What happened? What happened to him? I thought it was very odd. Okay, go Lenka.
Yeah, just when Brian was making his statement, this is what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that I'm not going to go to Puerto Rico. I'm not going to follow Miss Universe or any national directors. I already refused 3 girls to coach them because I said, with my clear consciousness, I cannot bring you to this circus. But most importantly, I'm doing it because I am not talking some fake empowerment like Raul and Fatima. And sorry, Fatima, but you want to talk to people about women empowerment at beauty pageants. We are always telling the girls, hey, girls, no matter where you come from, poor country, poor environment or anything, if you work hard, you can fulfill your dreams and you can become anything you want. But right now, Miss Universe sent a clear message to all the little girls around the world that no matter how hard you work, there's always going to be someone with more money, power, or connection that is going to take your dream away. So as long as this organization has this leadership and there's no transparency, no investigation to what happened, I will no longer stand with Miss Universe because I stand for true women empowerment.
Guys.
And that is the reason why I do not respect Fatima on that department, because my issue with her is you are preaching something and your actions are different. Again, as a contender, and not only her, but whichever candidate have lack of cultural manners, and also as the Miss Universe winner, you are saying that you are all about dignity and transparency, but you are part of this game. Shame on you. Another thing is, like, I don't care if she's neurodiverse, if she have ADHD, A to C illness. I don't need that, because you know what? In the professional world, we have people with different problems health-wise, and they continue performing excellent job. I am so tired to see people to rely on, oh my God, I'm this. Oh my God, I suffer for this condition. I suffer for this. This is not Miss Universe Petty. This is not Miss whatever. If you have a condition that you think that they need to have petty on you in order to get the job, then you don't deserve it. You get the job because we need to look beyond any physical illnesses, beyond any mental health problems. We need to look if you have the qualifications to handle this job. Like, she is the only person that win a title that have any type of medical issues. Come on, people. Go ahead, Antonio.
I need to say something. Sorry, Brian, you inspire me. Like, guys, it's in our hands. We really need to save the Miss Universe brand. It's really the fans' hands right now. And, you know, like, if he's going to continue being the owner next year, it will be, maybe it will be the last edition. And I love what Brian says. I think we really, the fans start following the national pageants, you know, covering the pageants. You know, he will have to sell, you know, the brand, because it's not gonna be money. He cares about money. No sponsors, no people watching, no money. So he has to sell the pageants, and then we maybe, and with a new owner, we will be able to see again our lovely Miss Universe pageant. Because for me is, I'm so sad. It's like the magic of the Miss Universe pageant. What I grew up watching in 1996 is done. This is gone, and it's so sad to see that.
Yeah, and also if you really love pageantry, there are other pageants like the Miss World and Miss Grand, the other beauty pageant that still will give you what Miss Universe used to give previously. At least Miss World will give you philanthropy, social work, and she still has been doing it. It's led by a woman she's an elderly British woman, and she hasn't been in part of any drama, any corruption, anything like that. That is at the magnitude.
So it can be done.
Yeah, within the two years. Right, like she has been doing for like 75 years. Next year is 75th edition of the Miss World. So if you really love pageantry, I would really recommend people to shift towards Miss World. I think it is a pageant that actually preaches and they do what they say. Social work, the purpose. There's a lot of morals and values. And if you have the self-respect as a pageant fan, I would actually go to Miss World, because that is for me at the moment the only pageant I respect.
And I'll repeat what I said earlier. If you actually care about the Miss Universe brand, the legacy, it's yours. It's all of ours. It's our legacy. We're part of that legacy because we're the fans behind it. We're the people that support these women. And it might hurt you for a second, and you might be upset that you have to unfollow these pages. But think about the bigger picture. Something has to change, because maybe next year, you'll be in that first runner-up spot being like, oh, damn, they stole a crown from us.
Yeah. That's the thing. If you don't speak out, if you don't boycott, if we just let it go, it's going to happen again and again and again. And I cannot be part of it with my clear consciousness.
Yeah. And also to the national actors.
At the end of the day, I think that, sorry, George.
Antonio, what are you showing?
Is that Miss Universe page? That's the profile.
I'm not following. Yeah, unfollow everybody.
Oh, you just want to follow Miss Universe?
Do it right now.
Everybody, do it.
Okay.
I just wanted to say to the national actors who are still kissing up to Raul, do not think that just because you're being supportive of the organization that you will win the next edition, it will come back to you. Your country will also suffer. Your delegate will go through the same pain and the trauma that this year's contestants went through. So just because you're being nice, and this, I'm actually targeting Magali, and I think it was like a Burmese national director, right? He has been like really vocal about supporting Raul. So, and your country will get there. So do not think you're just kind of like immune to it just because now you're supporting Raul.
And you know what? Even though people criticize Miss Grand, at least Miss Grand doesn't bullshit you. They tell you Mr. Nawat is going to pick the winner. You need to have followers. You have to have a good body. You have to have fans. And you got to sell. And you got to have a good performance. No one can tell me that any of the Miss Grand's top fives didn't perform well.
Exactly.
At least they're not coming over here and lying to you in your face.
Right.
You might not like it, but they're being honest. He's going to do whatever he wants.
Right.
Because it's his business. It's his business at the end of the day. It's very, very well known. If people know already, something that you learned is your competition is there. He shows the top 20 is chosen within the gathering. That preliminary is just to confirm the top 10, because in the final night, they just pick in the top 5 to make it fast. It's his business. Nobody, I mean, I don't hear nobody saying Julia Moore. Julia Moore is in the judges every single year for a reason, because at the end of the day, she's the one that is going to be working with that person for 12 months plus. And I want to congratulate Nawat with Miss Grand Organization, because while the former Miss Universe Victoria was there being a crybaby like Miss Mexico, being uncooperative. Miss Grand International from the Philippines, she was doing her job.
She stole the show. Emma
she stole the show.
Okay?
And for the first time in history, another international queen competition for a brand managed to do the job of that organization's job, because she just wanted to be another crybaby. And that is my problem. When you do not cooperate, when you're a crybaby, when you stuck up on your mind and stuff like that, that's what happened. So congratulations with Miss Grand International, because she's still proving why she deserved to win. And I'm so happy about it. Philippines gave us an amazing grand queen, and she deserved everything and anything. And I pray so hard that she travels more than the current fake Miss Universe. So hardcore that people will be like, what happened with Mexico? Because people need to remember, if last year grand debacle didn't happen, that was the reason why Miss Universe started traveling. Victoria wasn't traveling until Rachel was
Where
out of
is
the
she,
picture.
by the way? Isn't she the voice of the queens? Where is she? Why isn't she speaking up?
Because she's another hypocrite.
Because her reign is over.
Because she's another hypocrite.
Weird.
Maybe she got paid by Raul, for shutting up. Not saying
that's the thing. I think that Raul wants girls that can be easily told what
manipulated.
The
kind of winners that they want to choose from now on.
Yeah, that's probably why he doesn't want a black girl, because you can't control black girls. Black girls aren't just gonna sit around and think that.
I said that to the pageant nerd. We were texting online, and I told him I think that they knew that they couldn't handle a woman like Olivia. It's just impossible. So I think
she's a woman. That's the problem. She's a full-on woman. She's not a child.
Smart,
she's not a girl.
Very
she's
smart,
a professional woman. And so when you have an ego like him, they're not going to be able to work together.
Low key, what a silly move not to crown her.
Very powerful parents as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like,
what a silly move not to crown her when everyone in the world loves her.
Like, come on.
So weird.
Fourth runner-up.
I do gotta say one thing. I feel like at the end of the day, the only thing that can really bring a solution to this is a global investigation picked up by a law firm that can actually go with the case. I really do feel that we can talk all we want. We can talk all we want.
To keep pressuring.
We can think about this and bring content about it. But
they can get together, do something. The formers.
Why don't they? Why
but they're not speaking up?
In that part, I'm so disappointed in them.
That's what needs to happen.
Yeah. Ball and Sugar to speak up.
And you know what's crazy? I have girls in my DMs, former contestants, being like, "Thank you, Brian, for speaking up." But then why aren't you sharing it? Respectfully, why aren't you sharing it?
Right.
No.
Why aren't you voicing your opinion?
I mean, look at what's happening to whistleblowers in this industry.
Yeah.
Speak about someone and you get
Paula Sugar?
You know how many people wanted me to stay quiet? How many, even friends of mine in the pageant community told me like, no, stop, nothing's going to happen. Just watch, people are going to forget about it.
But can I be honest with you? I think Paula, if we're talking about why Paula Sugar saying nothing, is because she already did. She warned us.
Right. What did she say?
She warned us.
She sure did.
When she say, see you later, when Shanice Palacio, when she did that speech, that was the warning. Yeah. So Paula did. Paula was like, I love you all, but I'm not aligning with the button that is coming because of that one that is coming. And she did. The thing is, like, any person blinded, they didn't listen.
Well,
Sugar said it.
Look at Osmel too. He literally directed Miss Universe Mexico. He picked Fatima to be the winner. He trained her, and then before the pageant, he was like, "Bye."
But then he was saying, "I told you it would be Mexico and Thailand. I told you no, boo."
No, he said all three. You knew. The top three, exactly.
He knew.
Exactly, because if we're gonna talk about performance objectively, and this is my opinion, everybody can have their own.
The
that
three
top
were
five
not good performances.
should have been Côte d'Ivoire and Thailand, and with the performance, and it's not because I'm Puerto Rican, would have put Puerto Rico, I would have put Guadeloupe. You know,
Guadeloupe.
I would have put Guadeloupe. Malta looked amazing, which I like her, and I have her in my list. And she impressed everybody. You know, there were delegates there that deserved to be there. Mexico has no business to be there. Venezuela, and it's my opinion, she needs to go to Miss International or Miss World. For me, she is not Miss Universe. She and Atisa needs to go next year to Miss World and they fight for the crown. That's my opinion, because those three spots would have been better with Puerto Rico. Of course, they're not gonna. Rocha's not gonna choose a Puerto Rican woman. He will need to speak with two eyes open. He's not gonna choose Guadeloupe.
No, because she's not gonna. Yeah, no, because she's black. That's why.
I respectfully don't even think, and George Lenka, sorry, and I love her. She was my predicted winner, but I don't even think, like, objectively,
agree,
that Thailand was one of the best performers.
I also
agree, 100%. Brian, to be honest, we work with a lot of friends. I host 7 people, and in the gown especially, Thailand was after the Philippines. When Atisa showed up, everybody was like, oh my gosh. I mean, literally, I didn't like Atisa, but she slapped my face. She was stunning. She deserved top 5. Thailand, Dina was after her, and she was not as strong. Like, I remember all my friends were like, oh my gosh, Philippines.
Her prelims was better.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Are your friends all Filipinos?
Because
no.
Atisa
They're my only Filipino friend. Oh, and
Atisa's preliminary dress was better than the finals.
Yes.
That is the reason. When I saw Atisa with the dress, I said, "Oh, they learned finally
everything."
Because
she wore the better. She wore the better gown in the prelims.
A better gown. Because in Coco, she wore that ugly dress, and then in the final, she looked like a jellyfish. I said, "Why did you switch the dress?"
When Dina walked out in her preliminary gown, I was like, Miss Universe. The hair, the makeup, the walk.
Styling,
That's why she advanced to the top.
Now, when she walked out in swimsuit, that was questionable, and that's why I say I don't think she was the best performer. If we're gonna base on performance, even though we know as pageant people that is not the only thing that taken in consideration. But even then.
But then what is performing final night if that's not going to be part of the decision?
But you just said
Raul Rocha made it.
It was not as strong. So that is
if we're gonna talk about performance, Miss Universe Latina, or like I like to call it, Miss Dominican Republic USA. I'm gonna say one thing because she's competition. Because I'm sorry, you see Mexico first in the preliminary and in the semi and in the top in swimsuit, and you see Mexico. Out of the sudden, you see Jamilet going out, and Mexico who? Jamilet ate her alive.
Oh, for sure.
Good point.
And
In which who are a judge when South Mexico walk first and then Miss Universe Latina walk second, will give a lowest score to Jamilet. I mean, in which war? I mean, come on.
In Raul's world.
And when Puerto Rico got out with that dress, and you can hear the gaps. This is me. Finally, I even have a candle on. I was like, please God, that the evening
we got the dress right.
We got the dress, and that is the reason I applaud Puerto Rico, because I said it from nationals. She and Trujillo Alto was the only 2 girls that would have done a good job in Puerto Rico for Puerto Rico Miss Universe. And Puerto Rico worked her tail off when she got there. She was perfection from beginning to, I mean, she worked her path to be a top 5. I was realistic.
Wilfredo.
But you know.
JD a minute ago said, if it's not all about that final night, that onstage thing, I think that we all know as real pageant people, we know that at the end of the day, politics and fan reception go into the final determination. But when we have results like this that are completely questionable, on top of all the inconsistencies, that's what makes us scream red flag.
This,
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we are used to see consistency, and we are so used to see that the girls that make it to the top are the ones that are doing their job from the get-go. And when you see the weakest link of the competition winning,
all the way up,
that is all the way up, because that runway and that was ugly. Ugly. I was like, I don't know what's going on with her. She
had no, she didn't place, she didn't do any effort. Okay, she was just
of course
there,
not.
and you could tell that this was already pre-planned, because she didn't give. She didn't give
Somebody
any.
has their TV out.
Somebody has.
Lenka.
I don't know what's going on with her.
Who's that?
Lenka.
She didn't do any effort. Okay, she was just.
Oh,
all right.
I'm gonna mute her. Okay, because I muted her. Okay, before we continue, I'd like to acknowledge more donations.
Yay!
Yes.
Jamie Pledger,
Thank you.
$14.99 Australian dollars. Thank you, Lovey.
Wow.
I'm your Thai fan, and she lives in Australia. Thank you, Sawadika. Janie Sawadika. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then another donation. Who's that? Oh, is that me? Okay, sorry. I'm hearing my own feed. Another donation for 40. I think this is Indian rupees, like a little R thingy. Yeah. Shreya via 6224. 40 Indian currency. Thank you. God bless you. Namaste. And also, let me see, another donation for $20 from Isabella 80808. Y'all are awesome. Someone go get them. Girl, child, we're gonna get them. Okay, we are gonna get them. Thank you so much, love. God bless you and your family. Love you. Thank you, people, for your donations. And our good friend from Malaysia, NASM, NASM 7531, $44.90 Malaysian currency. Hello, beautiful panel. Hello, Noemi and Lenka. Hello from Malaysia. I stand with Miss El Tocuyo and our reigning queen, Nadia Mejia, Ecuador.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. Yeah. Thank you for your donations. Thank you. Love you. Thank you.
Malaysia.
Malaysia bole. Malaysia bole. All right. Actually, I want to continue on with Omar because, okay, what are we talking about? Oh, November 22nd, he publishes a recorded conversations between him and Raul. He says that Raul received millions from Nawat. Mauricio Rocha, his son, told Omar that if Mexico wins, it will be good for their business. Brian, I think, Brian, didn't you send us the WhatsApp group? Something related to that thing, the politics behind it, that Raul wants to be president of Mexico someday, and that crowning Miss Mexico sort of like what is the word? Sort of like ignores the real issues that Mexican people are experiencing, like the poverty, misery, all the injustice, the high crime, the narcos, the drugs and stuff and everything. Yeah. So that's why they crown Mexico, because people will forget about all these issues and problems. Okay, and it's good for the business and all that shit. So anyway, what did your thing say? Do you remember?
I don't recall, but it was something about like
here you go. Past deals with Fatima's dad and Raul. Fatima's aunt works for Claudia, the Mexican socialist president.
Allegedly.
And she runs the Department of Anti-Corruption, so she sees all the money. They are going to use Miss Universe Fatima to promote her all over the country with her brother so her brother makes connections so he can become the future president of Mexico. Oh, the brother. Isn't he cute?
And his mother got interviewed, and she said he's the future.
Her brother is Bernardo Rocha Jr., named after the father. He is cute.
Also, her aunt or something is in the government as well?
Did anybody see the reaction of the brother when doing the announcement of the finals?
No reaction, because he knew.
He was very
calm. He knew that his sister was gonna win.
He knew. He was like, well,
the whole family
my sister's gonna get get ready to win. Let me get ready.
Yeah, it was like, fixing his tie.
Let me adjust my suit for the pictures.
Yeah, let me get ready.
This video I touched in my friend, Poor Pierre. She's quite famous, beauty pageant influencer here in Thailand. She's super sweet. She's everywhere. And it was her video with the reaction. And it went viral. Because literally, look at this guy. He just stands up like this. And then when they announced Mexico, he's like,
I know, yeah.
There was no emotion. At least fake it.
No, it was like so stoic, that very stoic stance.
What I got from that was that he did applaud at the end. He didn't applaud until she won. He was very calm. And what I got from that is like, it's almost as if he was trying to figure out whether what they had planned was actually going to be done. And it was almost like he said, Raul did what I told him to. I don't know. That's what I read.
Would have been amazing.
We don't know what blackmail they could have on Raul as well.
You know, would it be amazing to see his face like, yeah, my sister got it, and then also, and the winner is Thailand. It's like, what? We bought that crap. That would have been excellent. That would have been like, yeah.
He would have picked up his phone and been like, cancel the transfer. Cancel the wire transfer.
I want to know something that has been bothering me. Somebody posted a picture of a young Fatima with Raul together.
That was Omar.
Was that artificial intelligence? Is that for real?
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence?
Apparently someone put it through like an AI thing, and it said that it was a real picture.
It was a real picture.
Oh, that was a real picture for years ago, because the father is with her in a different post, and then it's Raul, because I received that picture and I put it. I was like, yeah.
You know what? You can I think you can ask Grok or ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah, and
instead it was. That's what they did, and apparently it was real.
It was real.
But again, again, it's like this is getting very interesting, to the point that they even asked the president of Mexico. I mean, at this level, how you gonna be so? How this is that serious? I feel like I was like, what? And they asked the first female president for Mexico, asking if Mexico bought the crown. She had bigger fish to fry to continue doing the job that she's doing, to worry about a freaking Miss Universe crown.
But she was but she was dumbfounded by the question of the reporter.
Yeah.
Remember?
I was like, oh my God. I feel like I was watching the White House correspondent when the British reporters asked so many questions. Said, did they move over there or something? I don't know.
Yeah, but the question had that, I mean, it was valid. It was a valid question because of Fatima's family being involved with the government. It's a valid question. So, I mean, even though her reaction was like, oh, that question is ridiculous, it's not ridiculous, because you have somebody in your cabinet that is a family member of the recent girl, regardless whether if it was, whatever, brought or whatever, the question would have been asked regardless.
Correct.
I saw something that said that apparently it was a ploy. Again, I don't know anything about this, but that's what I saw. Apparently, it was a ploy to crown her, and there was like protests and things that are happening in Mexico, and it was trying to deviate the attention from that.
Distraction.
Is that true? I don't know. I'm not Mexican, but
it's a distraction. Get this. This is interesting. Osmael Sosa and Raul were the directors of Miss Mexico, and Osmael worked with Fatima before quitting, and I'm sure knew about the million. I'm sure Osmael was paid millions of dollars to tell the world that Fatima was the deserving winner, that she was going.
Well, did you see in Telemundo how much they like? I don't know if you guys saw any clips, but they were like obsessed with being like, and Mexico is so good, like she's the standout, she's the favorite. How many top?
Not just
how many top 15 did you see her as the winner?
Also, not just that, the English too. Dayanara was telling that, Miss Mexico so beautiful, and I was like, I remember with my friends, like, what pageant are you
gotta
watching?
Read what the teleprompter tells you.
She has a contract with these television stations, so she has to say something positive about Mexico because her job is on the line. So she's never gonna say anything negative. So, you know, regardless, you know, whoever is in Telemundo Univision, those are two channels that are Mexican owned. So nobody in those channels are going to say anything negative about Mexico, especially if they're from another nationality, because it's not convenient, because their job is on the line.
You know, just don't mention her, but telling in the live, oh, she's one of the best ones. It's like,
why? Because you got to push the narrative, Antonio. You have to push the narrative.
Exactly.
Yeah,
because they knew it. Yeah.
Exactly, because that is the thing. When they were saying Mexico, 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 and when they say, oh, Cuba looks stunning, good runway, I almost fell out of my chair. I said, good, what again?
But genuinely, did anyone see a top 15 prediction with her as the winner?
Who?
No.
Mexico
as the winner? No, right?
No.
I am genuinely
nobody.
Nowhere close.
Mexico
nowhere.
No bueno.
Nowhere.
So
I
how
love
is
Mexico.
being like, she's the favorite. She's one of the favorites.
No.
Like you said that.
She was not the favorite. She was never the favorite.
It was only the Mexican pages that are hyping.
Funny thing is, you know, Arquitecto de Meses, which is one of like the biggest, you know, beauty pageant portal too in Latin America, always defends the Latin girls, always. And even him is like, no.
Yeah. Like, he was like,
exactly.
He said it weeks before that it was cooked. That it was already set in stone.
Exactly. And that is the reason why I still saying some Mexican trolls are defending her winning, but even on her national event, people there didn't believe that. So I'm sorry, we didn't start this situation.
Yeah. Guys,
Mexico started that since she competed in Miss Mexico for Miss Universe. So don't blame us that we are voicing what was started back in Mexico.
Guys, this is an idea actually following what Brian suggests. Like, we should work, you know, talk to every pageant, you know, every pageant page in Instagram, you know, TikTok, Facebook, and have an agreement, like stop commenting about the Miss Universe pageant. Really, we have to do that work. You know, like I think that somebody should create a WhatsApp group, or I don't know, and then just go and do that conference.
Honestly, I think that us as a community, we underestimate our power.
Yep.
Correct.
Totally.
These pageants wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for the contestants, for us, for the teams, for the directors. It would be nothing. Right. Raul would be the owner of nothing.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said that
this can happen.
Rich girls are going to stop existing. Like, there's going to be a certain point where there's not enough rich girls in a year to compete.
Okay, November 22nd, Omar publishes text exchanges between him and Raul. Another very incriminating evidence against Raul. So that's good. Miss Vietnam, the first trans woman, did not place and blames the absence of Kun An for not placing a trans woman in the top 30.
Another problem. She was the beginning of the downfall.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I already mentioned Estonia. Omar posted that the continental titles and trophies had been selected weeks in advance. He announced this on November 23rd. That's true. Remember, if you guys follow Omar's Instagram stories, he took photos of that. Mauricio Rocha, Raul's son, told him to bring the trophies with him, and please, you know, cover it so nobody will know the names of the actual winners of the trophies. So I thought, very interesting.
To him, and he said, "I'm gonna leave the trophies at the lobby of the hotel," and she said, "Yes, please, but cover it up because it contains, you know, information about the winners."
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
You need to be one of the top, you know, one of the top 10s. So, you know, the continental winners, you obviously already have decided top 10 way before you even run.
Right. Exactly. Also, the Miss France organization threatened to renounce the Miss Universe franchise next year. So I don't know. They were all still thinking. I don't know. Has it any updates? Did they actually decide not to?
I hope they do. They're a pageant legacy.
So
I would consider them a legacy.
Exactly.
They're a legacy pageant.
Yeah.
I know.
But I'm so sorry. But this is the thing is kind of funny because I remember, and somebody please correct me. I think we talked about that with George. I thought that if you win the continental title, you will not compete on the finals.
Yeah,
they said something like that. That if at the preliminary competition you win the continental title, then you will not compete in the finals.
No, Mr. Nawad said in a video they were gonna originally crown or sash the Continentals on stage on prelims, but later I guess Miss Universe told Mr. Nawad no, that they would do it after.
Well, because it was because to attract more people to buy tickets. That's why it's another added feature. Now, when I think about it, another reason why Vina did not accept the Miss Universe Asia title is because just in case Fatima is dethroned or she steps down, then she ascends to the throne. Thailand becomes
it wouldn't be fair. I think that in the long run of everything, ideally in a perfect world, what should happen is that all these girls should fly back and redo the Miss Universe competition.
But what? Yeah,
that even work?
What, more expenses? Who's going to sponsor?
Well, Miss Universe should pay for it. Raul should pay for it.
That's also the thing.
He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any money.
Invite them back. Just invite them back to Puerto Rico. Just invite them back to Puerto Rico.
In the top 30. No, literally, like have judges ranking the preliminary and then interview the girls on teams or on meet and then choose the top 30 and then they fly.
That is that there's already an integrity issue, even with the top 30.
Right.
You have a Miss Paraguay that had her boyfriend as a judge in one of the pre.
But that's what I mean. I mean, like just everything from zero and then watch different judges to choose to rank the preliminary and interview them in teams and then choose a new top 30 based on reality scores and then fly them back to Thailand. I don't know.
I think that's what ideally should happen. Will it happen? I don't think so.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Let it go. Could also be releasing all the scores from an auditing company, but they don't have that.
There wasn't one. So
exactly. So they don't have anything to release because that would solve it all. Just release them, they're credited, but they don't even have that. I mean, they printed it. They printed the results on a piece of paper.
Yeah, with the missing first runner-up.
It was folded.
There was no first runner-up.
Missing Thailand's name. So the level of disorganization just proves that was.
I forgot about the host, Steve Byrne. I had a wonderful chat with him at the hotel restaurant. He and his wife having dinner.
Who is he?
Steve Byrne is a comedian.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him.
He's a comedian.
Until he showed up in Thailand. Anyway, I had a chat with him and I asked him, Steve, how much money did they pay you for that? He said, of course, he just gave me a big smile. He went to the coronation party. He wanted alcohol. And he went to Nawad and he said, "Where's the alcohol? I paid good money to attend this event. Where's the alcohol?"
Paid?
Oh, no, we don't want alcohol here. You have to go downstairs in the hotel lobby. Okay, that's where you go to take all the hotel liquor that you want. We don't want alcohol here. So that's what he said. So he went to go down.
Okay, now we have a new character for Rafa.
I thought that was
like,
and not only that, but I found he has a Facebook page and he said, I don't know if it's a joke, but he made a video. He said, as of today, I am resigning from my position as host of Miss Universe.
Yeah,
in other words, he is not going to be the host next year should they invite him. So that's what he said.
They're not going to use him.
Yeah.
He's
cool. I like him. He's cool. But I thought it was funny.
I love my sister. She said Miss Mexico is not worthy of wearing that crown. That's true. And there's another person from, I guess from Mexico says, it should have been Miss Jalisco to won the title of Miss Universe Mexico.
Oh, the first one around? The first one around? Yeah.
I saw some messages regarding pageant bloggers, and I wanted to say, this should show you who are your real pageant bloggers that you should follow, not the ones that stay quiet because they want to not ruffle anyone's feathers. Who are the pageant bloggers that really care about the women?
Name them.
Because we don't get paid to choose to put people in our top or favoritism just because. That's not what we do. We have our own opinion. We voice it. If we need to acknowledge that a contender improved, we do so, but we don't get paid to create fake tops just because. We're gonna call out the people that really deserve to be there. And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. If some trolls get offended, I don't give a flower pancake. We are going to tell the truth. Brian is calling people out. Antonio, George, JD, Rafa, Noemi, Lenka, hold on, I need to put this up, Jonathan, and myself. If you don't like it, it's fine. Just continue liking the video and sharing it. That's what I want to follow Rafa.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we are not here just to
satisfy you guys.
Somebody's
agree with you.
Business. No, we're going to call out the thing because I want girls to be empowered for real, to not waste their money. Because right now, the message that Raul is every time that he says something, how these girls from Africa or from different continents that they're going to be Googling right now, how many visas I need to use to travel if I win an international title? And when they see the number, they're going to be like, you know what? I don't want to compete. So that's what's going to do. Prevent countries to compete on an international level or even joining. So what is going to happen? Your brand is going to suffer.
Exactly. Yep, totally.
You get less contestants.
Yep.
And
you get less contestants, and it affects the national directors at the end of, you know, that's what's going to do. It's going to affect the national directors that are holding licenses with Miss Universe. It's going to affect their business as well.
And it's already hard. It's
So,
already hard. On top of having multiple controversies, everyone questioning the transparency of all these pageants, it's getting harder and harder. And then he opens up his mouth and says that his goal apparently for next year is to have even more countries. What fucking country compete when you've literally gone on live and said, oh, we didn't pick this girl because she doesn't have a good passport? Like, you're not a very smart businessman either, are you?
Not.
Yeah.
That's extremely stupid. But also, it just speaks volumes about his own abilities. If you cannot provide girls with visas, what can you actually do?
Exactly. Donald Trump.
George, at this point, change that background. I'm tired of watching his face. Look at that creepy ass face. Ugh. He looks like he's about to touch you.
I know.
Stay away from that boy.
Raul?
Hold on, let me go.
Of course, Raul. Look at him. He's about to touch. He's about to touch inappropriately.
Who is Raul?
Yeah, he's not. I mean, first of all, you have a wife. What are you doing posing with Miss Universe like you the sugar daddy? Or is he?
I don't know. I feel like we see things and we kind of come to our own conclusions of like what goes behind. And
there's so many
I feel like the fact that we all see this is pretty clear that something is going on.
And again, it's not about the Mexican people. It's not about questionable, but it's not about Fatima. It's about the transparency and the lack of professionalism,
poor leadership, and
the lack of leadership.
At the end of the day, he's also doing us a favor because he's only creating more damage for himself when he speaks out, which shows he doesn't have a team that's actually guiding him. How do you call it? A damage public relations team? I don't know how you call that.
Or damage control.
Damage control, exactly. But it's great for us because the more he speaks, the more he digs the hole for himself.
Exactly. I love that.
Let him speak.
He doesn't know pageantry. He knows nothing about pageantry.
He knows
every single time he opens his mouth, he just makes the hole deeper and deeper.
Yeah, which is great.
That is the reason why I found questionable his capabilities to be the owner of Miss Universe. The same for Fatima. I have no respect. I have no respect for Fatima. You knew what was going on.
She knows that it was rigged. She knows the whole pageant was rigged for her. If she has any conscience whatsoever, if she has self-respect or dignity, she needs to resign now.
How can you be a Miss Universe and see so many inconsistencies and not put yourself in the same position and be like, wait, what if this was me? What if I was in the other role?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what will have happened? I'm so sorry, Lenka. You know what will happen? And the winner is Thailand. This is what will happen. I'm leaving now. They didn't crown me because of not what? Because he insulted me and I raised my voice. And this is my penalty. That is the reason why
That
they
would have been
didn't
the
give me
story.
the crown. That is the
That would have
reason
been the
she's
story.
fake and I don't like it. She is fake. She's disrespectful. She did all this drama just to get a Televisa moment. And that is because if she never do that, nobody will know who was Fatima.
Exactly.
No one noticed that.
Nobody will notice her.
I think that we knew who Fatima was when she won national, and most of the girls didn't congratulate her. I think
JM, you keep saying that Raul can't resign because this is his organization. First of all, he's not fully the owner. Second of all, the legacy of Miss Universe, again I will repeat, is not his. It wasn't Trump's. It wasn't IMG. It was all of the girls that competed, all of the fans that supported. The legacy is not the owner.
Exactly. I mean, I do have to say that the legacy of Miss Universe, to some extent, was created by Harold Glasser, and so credit has to be given to him.
Yes, Harold Glasser.
He was a man.
You know him. He was the first president.
He was a man, but it seems like he ran things pretty.
He was very professional.
Yeah, he had a very tight ship.
I mean, you hear about Barbara Palacios talking about her reign and how professional the whole thing was. They would even have very elderly women as chaperones.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are they?
Yeah.
Lenka, you wanted to say something. I'm sorry.
I want to say, and this is my message to Fatima. I would say, girl, you were preaching everyone women empowerment. So show us that you are not preaching water and drinking wine. Show us that you stand up for women empowerment and demand from Raul and the organization to provide us with the score sheet from all the judges, with the judges' sworn testimony that it's, correct, absolutely 100% correct, that this is how they voted. If she would stand up, if she would demand this, and if it was proven that she was not the real winner and she would step down herself, she would gain so much love and respect from the world.
And respect.
More love than this crowd, seriously. So she has a heart, if she has a brain, please, Fatima, show us the true women empowerment, please.
Totally agree. You know what? That's a wonderful idea. And she needs to step down. She needs to step down and then maybe compete for Miss World and she's going to win Miss World.
Just show us. Just show us. No. Show us the truth. No. If we're wrong,
transparency.
If we're wrong, we will admit that we're wrong.
It's all about transparency. Thank you, Charlie Goldberg, for your donation. $1.99. That is good. What can I get? What can I buy for $1.99?
Gum.
Gum. I can buy gum.
Not even. It's $1.89 now. Plus
Thank you, Charlie Goldberg. I love you. God bless you. God bless you. Moving on. Okay. Can we talk about, again, earlier we were talking about irregularities. Oh, the subtitles contest, like Miss Palestine speaks up about the irregularities of the most beautiful people voting app, which is the only one, by the way, that did not close. Is it still open? Anyway, it did not close. It's closed. Okay, it's closed.
Now.
So who won? Did you? Let me check.
Tanzania, I think it was.
Tanzania won. How the hell did Tanzania win?
I don't know, but
that's what she was questioning.
The bigger question should be, why was it still open after the pageant had ended 3 days ago?
Right.
Accepting paid votes.
Right.
Another inconsistency.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the coronation party, they presented the Best Skin Award to Indonesia. Another weird, bizarre money grabber. Like, how the hell, how could a fan know about Indonesia's skin without seeing her in person? Okay. Weird. Miss Congeniality went to Turkey. Why?
The girl that had a problem with Adam, the Filipino blogger.
She started a war.
Yes, Miss Congeniality.
Why did she win Miss Congeniality? The fans obviously voted for Miss Congeniality, not the girls. Okay. Yeah. Costa Rica won Miss Photogenic, well deserving. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
She deserves it.
They got that one right.
And Paraguay wins People's Choice Award because of her rich boyfriend. Okay.
Or like boyfriend award.
Boyfriend award. Philippines wins the best national pageant. Beyond the Crown, Paraguay first place, Netherlands second place. I'm happy for Netherlands. Philippines third place. So, but the other awards, I don't know, kind of like weird and bizarre. So
did you also notice that the voting for the best crown and best national costume was open days before there was actually preliminary? How can you vote for gown or national costume, which we never saw?
Baby girl, we need money.
And why just one best national? I think they should like choose 3 best national costumes because there's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. Okay, now
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Did we miss? Remember that in since Shaney they were doing the SDG awards and whatever. Did I miss that or that didn't happen?
That's beyond the crown. That's beyond the crown.
Yeah, it's a different one.
That was formerly called like a Voice for Change, I think.
Or the
now it's called Beyond the Crown.
It started with the Social Impact Award in 2020.
Social Impact Award, they would choose the finalists and they did 3 gold tickets.
Yeah, they kept changing.
And then they changed it. Okay, sorry, because again, we missed that moment.
Rafa, or I don't know if anyone knows about that specifically, but wasn't Bangladesh? She made the top 30. She was
diversity.
Didn't she have a controversy as well? Something about
George. Do you remember the controversy with Bangladesh?
Oh yeah, I do.
It was sexual, like something sexual or something, harassment.
No, what do you know, Lenka?
Apparently, she and her friend took photos or video of men going to a bathroom, to the restroom.
So sexual harassment.
Social media, which is
wow.
You know, if you did it to a woman, it would be like, oh my god, like
red flag.
Going to prison.
But a woman did it. A woman did it, and it was top 30 for you, baby girl.
And isn't she a mother? I think she's a mother, right? I think she's a mother. Yeah, Bangladesh. She's one of the oldest. She's like what, 34, 35 or something. Yeah. The oldest is Rwanda. She's like 40, 43, 44. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 40.
Yeah. But of course, her placement is very highly questionable. Thank you to Laverne0330, $9.99. She says, love your circle of friends. We love you too, Laverne. Thank you. God bless you and your family. Thank you. Thank you. $9.99 will get me a good cup of coffee and maybe veggie burger. Yeah. So thank you.
Rafa, I also donated. Go back up there and look now.
What?
Because I donated.
Was it the same? Is a different person?
No.
Yeah, Charlie Goldberg, $199. I acknowledged him.
What's mine?
And then followed by Laverne for $9.99.
Oh no, it was way before them.
Yeah, thank you, people. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on. The director of Miss Universe Guyana and Miss Universe Ghana, Terry Brown Walker, withdraws from MUO, citing lack of transparency within the organization and intimidation of national directors for associating themselves with Miss Cosmo. And then followed by Omar. This is interesting. Omar proposes 5 urgent measures to save the brand of Miss Universe. What do we think? Let me read. Let me go over. Let's go over
step by step.
Yes, please.
Step by step. Okay, number 1. The immediate resignation of Miss Mexico following the confirmed financial and political ties between her family and the Miss Universe organization. Thumbs up. Do we agree?
Agree.
Yes.
Agree. Unanimous. Agree. Fans, viewers, do you guys agree with the first measure that Miss Mexico should resign? ASAP.
Amen to that.
All right. Give me some thumbs up. Number 2, the resignation of Raul Rocha, president of the Miss Universe Committee, and his permanent removal from all beauty pageant activities due to serious violations of ethics and the international.
Fingers up, leg up, head up, everything up.
Oh my God. Head up, thumbs up, toes up, penises up, everything.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't let Miss Bangladesh see that.
I know. So much for criticizing.
Oh God. Anything phallic, let it rise. We all agree 100%. Okay, no disagreements. Number 3, the creation of an independent committee to design a new transparent national and international election system supervised by a certified auditing firm to verify all national and international votes. This auditing requirement must be included in all future licenses and agreements with participating countries. Yes, 100% agree.
Every country should have the same standard.
Exactly, across the board. No exceptions, okay? No exceptions. Measure number 4, extending the reign of Victoria Kjær Teilvig It's too late now.
No.
Miss Universe
No.
For one more year.
No.
Allow me
Hell
to
no.
build a stronger,
That-
ethical, and
no.
transparent organization.
No.
That's why you have a first runner-up.
Yeah,
That's why you have a
sorry.
first runner-up.
No, I think there shouldn't even be a Miss Universe until everything's fixed. No Miss Universe.
Exactly.
Agreed. And invite the girls if they want to go back next year. You know, invite them.
The next year thing is kind of like because it's like, what about the next group of girls?
Right.
What about the pageant, the countries that need to make pageants, the national directors need to make pageants for contractual things, make money. So that one's a little questionable.
Okay, before Charlie Goldberg made another donation, $4.99. Thank you, Charlie. He says, Miss World, Miss Universe need diplomatic passport. It's a real issue. Opal, Miss World, does not have hers, and Julia is furious. Raul cannot get one for Miss Universe. He is linked to the narco drug. Yes, totally. You wonder, yeah. Every beauty queen title holder should have a valid, real passport. Okay, so they can travel anywhere. Thank you for your donation. Much appreciated.
But the thing is, like, Miss World has been traveling here and there, and I mean, I don't see Julia Morley that because that's a different aspect. How many international queens from different countries Miss World had? From African queens, Latinas, Asians, you name it.
Yeah.
You name it.
Everywhere,
you know. So that, I mean, please, come on, people.
Yeah, and she crowns girls from like a really tiny countries with no search factor or anything.
Like Jamaica.
Yeah.
Bro, that's literally why I trust Miss Grand, because I, as a small country, Noemi as a small country, she won. I placed.
Exactly.
I mean, Czech Republic too, you know? Like, how many Czech girls to get to top, you know?
Right. I feel like at Miss Universe, we wouldn't, like, it would be like, nope.
Yeah, no.
Somebody says nobody misses Victoria. Yeah, we don't miss her.
No,
we don't miss her at all.
After her attitude, she is cross until that moment. Like, bye.
You know what? I had a roller coaster of love-hate with her. When she stood up for Fatima, same thing with Fatima. I was like, yay, she stood up. Yeah, fuck yeah. And then now it's like,
she's quiet. Yeah, she's gone. She's probably back to Denmark. She's traveling somewhere in Thailand or something.
But again, but that was all a freaking show. That reason I mean, I believe in women's rights. I believe that women has a voice and they don't need to be silenced. But when everything is planned, and again, and I still continuing saying this, when you go to when you are a guest in a house, and you are disrespectful, you deserve to be schooling.
Exactly.
And there's proof. There's a video of her just on her fucking phone while there's a Thai performance.
Exactly.
How rude.
That is the reason why when people is like, no, you want her to be silenced. No, this is not about being silenced. Now, what is not gonna call you out? Not only her, other people, but because the drama that she performs, that role, he didn't call out the other ones because he said group of girls are not being compliant. Because it's not in my contract. Excuse me, you are a candidate. You signed a contract that you need to agree and you need to work with sponsors. Now, what wasn't asking you to pose naked or bring in gambling machine sponsors to pose with them?
Exactly.
You know,
someone
that's
was.
What I'm talking.
Exactly.
Yeah,
someone was.
But that is the reason I criticize that. I condemn the way that Nawat handles things, but at the end of the day, with every frustration that man was handling, because Raul wasn't there, the CEO either, and then candidates being culturally disrespectful to the Thai people. Not for
feels like a setup.
Yeah.
Was a setup. And then you're gonna do this performance from Televisa just to say, oh my God, poor Mexico. Her.
She got us on her side, and then
that is the reason why I have no sadness about what happened to her, because it was a montage. And until she apologized with the Thai team apologize to her sister queens, and renounce her title, I have no respect for her, and she is as corrupted as Raul Rocha and any person that was involved in her winning.
They're lovers. That's all I can say.
What I want to say also, when girls come to train with me, one of the first things I always tell them, you need to post about the sponsors. You need to help the organization with the sponsors, because nobody has millions in their pocket to make this amazing, beautiful production and show. Every pageant is depending on their sponsors. It's your duty, moral duty, to promote those sponsors. It's like, I cannot understand that she didn't do it, because you know why she didn't do it? Because she came to Thailand knowing she has the crown and that she doesn't have to work for it.
She
didn't have to work for it. She didn't have it.
Indifferent. Yeah.
Her whole demeanor and her whole attitude was, I don't need to do it.
Yeah.
Because I already know I have it in the bag.
In retrospect,
she was behaving like a diva, a total diva.
Exactly. It was her whole attitude. She's like, I don't need to work for it. I don't need to, you're not my boss. You don't own me. I don't need to listen to what you have to say. And that's it. And that was her whole attitude. Even after the whole debacle, she went silent. Like there was no interaction in social media with her. She wasn't posting. She wasn't engaging with the fans online as much. None of that. She went very quiet. So with that alone is telling you that everything was already set up.
Yep.
It was all a setup.
From the moment she won her national title until she wins Universe.
It was a setup. So
all set up. Everything for her was easy. She was
exactly.
effortless. She didn't have to lift a finger.
I'm sorry, I would not say.
Hold on. Another donation from Gel Angeles, 1986. 250 Philippine pesos, which is the equivalent of, I have my currency converter app here. Equivalent to $4.25. Thank you, Gel. He says, I wish the 9 of you will be the next board members of Miss Universe.
Oh, that would be a dream.
That would be a dream.
Let's do this. Thank you.
By the way, you're on a white screen now. We're watching you in our covered court basketball court. Barangay means neighborhood in Bagong Silang, Caloocan, Philippines. Oh my God! So it's the time they set up this big white screen, and the entire neighborhood is watching us. Oh my God! Mabuhay, Philippines!
You have an amazing grand queen.
Exactly.
Yes,
Emma, Rafa, did you see the homecoming of Emma yesterday?
Yes, I saw it.
Amazing.
Gorgeous.
It was amazing. Amazing.
Someone wrote there, Fatima is not an innocent bystander. And you know what? As the days go by, I feel that more and more true.
Yeah. I think more and more contestants will speak up eventually. They're just waiting for the right time. Totally.
She didn't won the titles. She stole them. She stole the titles. When she stole the title of Miss Mexico, she stole the title of Miss Universe, and she won the best award from Televisa for the best crybaby actress goes to Miss Fatima. Thank you very much. Miss.
Did you guys hear what she said at the end?
Won't lie, she made it believable.
Yeah, somebody comment. Zeke Trendy comments. Victoria knew Mexico was going to win. That's why she distanced herself from everything coming down to the end. Maybe.
It would not surprise me if she already knew. Please. She went to Mexico like this. I love you. Hello. They almost make up in the freaking stage. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. Bitch, give me a taco. I love you. Like, do you understand me? I love you. And she was please, come on.
Rafa, number 5.
Number 5, a full investigation into the sale of the Miss Universe organization to Puerto Rico, including reviewing whether written or verbal agreements signed with Puerto Rican partners involve any potential plans for further manipulation in next year's competition.
Yes.
So do you think it's already manipulated? It's already tainted even before it began? The contract.
I don't think it is.
I don't think
we never know at this point.
Well, I mean, who's paying for the pageant next year in Puerto Rico? The government.
Puerto Rican government.
The government.
And the citizens of Puerto Rico do not have any say or vote about that?
Well, we've always wanted it in Puerto Rico, but right now...
Yeah, the funds are coming from the government, from the Puerto Rican government, the funds. So right now they have like a committee that is handling all the, coordinating all the events. And I know that they already have a hold on the Coliseo, which is the Coliseum where the pageant is going to be held. Now that Coliseum holds quite a bit of seats. So I don't know if that's going to be filled. Well, it all depends.
Now, is this the same venue where Miss World 2021 was held?
No, it was not. No, this is it's kind of like a ballpark or stadium. It's more of a stadium. It's where Bad Bunny had the concert.
Oh, Noemi, correction. Jonathan, you're right. It was where it was originally going to be held.
It was going to be there, but then they changed the venue. They went to the Coca-Cola music venue.
Okay.
Right. Another donation. 1,250 pesos.
What can you buy with that, Rafa? You have to know.
Equivalent to $21.23. Thank you. That would pay for the half tank of gas for my car.
Double digits.
Or dog food. Thank you so much. From the Philippines. Watching for the Philippines. Hello to everyone. Mabuhay Philippines. Would you like a kiss from any of the panelists, members, like a virtual kiss?
Jesus Christ.
I'll be licking my lips when you said that.
Let me know. Let me know live of MC if you would like a virtual kiss from any of my guests. Yes.
But you know what? I think we already have a Miss Universe. We already have a Miss Universe. You don't know?
Wait, hold on. Donation from Garsua 3141, $9.99. Love your discussion. Watching from Chicago. Go Chicago! Thank you.
We're not and your family. I have to go. Guys, I have to go. I love you all, please. And then I will keep seeing you, okay?
Miss El Tocuyo, Ecuador. Congratulations.
Ciao, ciao. Love you all. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.
Guys, we already have a Miss Universe in line. When Mexico stepped down, Emma is Miss Grand International / Miss Universe.
Oh my God, shut up.
We already have 2 in 1.
Miss Grand Universe.
She already proved that she can handle 2 titles at one. So she will be, she will make the Philippines the powerhouse of powerhouses because she can be Miss Grand International and Miss Universe at the same time. And that Filipino queen deserve it. Okay, we got this plan. We already choose. Miss Universe, the reigning Miss Universe would be Emma. Until the new team is built up by us, according to fans' favorite. And then we can have a great pageant.
Karen says, Karen Ilagan TV says, as a global community, we should unite to file an online petition for Miss Universe 2025 to resign.
I've thought of putting it together
and change the ownership of 2026. That is a good idea. Totally. This is
Rafa, regarding to number 5 that you said, I think it's important that we do that. As a Puerto Rican, I don't want any corruption in Puerto Rico, regardless of what ends up happening. Hopefully there is an investigation and seeing those contracts, because although we placed 8 years in a row, at this point, I feel like buying a crown would be the only option. I don't think we need to do it. No. I don't think we want a bought crown. We don't want something that is handed to us for some cash. We want to earn it, and we want that 6th crown, but earned.
Right, exactly. By merit, not by money. Is cartel related to this? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? MU is the counterpart of Super Bowl. Fatima stood up to Nawat when she got berated for being a diva, then walked out straight to the pageant press to cry victim. Yeah, she always cried the victim thing. We might as well skip this year. There should not be a Miss Universe or make it since Cote d'Ivoire, she nailed everything across the board, etc. Yeah, keep your comments coming. We enjoy reading this. What's funny is that we let the world vote, or all the directors vote. Pretty sure people would wholeheartedly come together on Côte d'Ivoire. Never seen so many people agree on someone being wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that is so true. I'm sure, Côte d'Ivoire is going to have a bright future.
Oh, absolutely.
She said it herself. What was the statement that she said on her post? She said something really beautiful about, like, black women, African women, go into spaces where you're not welcome, go into spaces where you can shine, something like
in order for her to reach her fullest potential, she has to disassociate from MUO. So I applaud her.
Totally.
You know what's crazy? If it wasn't for black women, a lot of us, sorry to out you guys, but as gay men wouldn't have all the the freedoms that we have. Our freedoms obviously are questionable, but if it wasn't for black women, we wouldn't be in the position that we're at right now. And it really takes the balls for a black woman to stand up.
So you know what? When I was in Thailand, okay, remember when I was in Mexico last year, I was gonna award the Miss Critical Beauty Universe sash to Denmark, but I never had a chance. So I kept the sash to myself. Now, when I was in Thailand, I was debating that who should I give the Miss Critical Beauty Universe title to?
Emma.
Do you think as a group, as a group, we should give it to Côte d'Ivoire?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down.
Absolutely.
Let's vote.
Hands down.
Yes. I think
hands down.
All right. So official announcement. Miss Universe Côte d'Ivoire, Olivia Yassé has been crowned Miss Critical Beauty Universe 2025.
Woo! We voted, we can count it, and we outed it.
Yes. Merit. Okay, so I'm gonna try to contact her or her director or her manager and tell her the good news. And that she has been crowned Miss Critical Beauty Universe 2025. Woohoo!
Say it in French. Say it in French so the French people know. The people know.
I'm definitely gonna publish a
No, say it now.
Say it now in French.
Right now.
Yes.
Okay,
but right now without thinking.
Hold up.
Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour, bonsoir, bon appétit tout le monde. J'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que Critical Beauty a décidé d'otorguer le prix Miss Critical Beauty Universe à Miss Univers Côte d'Ivoire, Olivia Yassé. Bravo! Félicitations, Bravo! Vous le méritez.
We voted.
Nous avons tous voté parce que vous méritez ce prix. D'accord, ma chérie? Félicitations, chapeau. All right, that's it.
Oh my Lord.
That was amazing. Take your first walk. Who wants to take the first walk? George, you take the first walk for Côte d'Ivoire.
All right.
Yeah, do it.
Go.
See, at least he knows how to wave.
That's
exactly. I know, right?
That was shady. That was so shady.
It's true. You see, Vina, poor Fatima. She doesn't even know how to wave. Vina,
I'm the new Miss Universe.
Mr. Tisha.
Vina Loki wants to
girl, like this.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. If Raul would be intelligent,
Vina is like pretending that she's liking every moment to be with Fatima.
This is the
That's
thing.
really close. You can see it in her face.
Yeah, you can see it. But she's a professional. She's very gracious.
Exactly.
She's always been like that. Yeah, she's always calm, like very collective.
You imagine, like, this would be the best hit. Like, if I was the owner of Miss Universe, I would be like, okay, I know these are the two front runners, but I know Côte d'Ivoire is the one to beat. I will crown you because number one, that diploma, that she have what it takes to compete head to head to Miss World organization. She's coming from Miss World, and she really have the diplomacy. She really have the story background. This is not Andrea Mesa first runner up Miss World winning Miss Universe. This is Côte d'Ivoire. That is right here. And I'm sorry for Andrea, but when it comes to education and stuff, Côte d'Ivoire have it right here and then become Miss Universe. She would have give the elegance, the purpose of the brand.
That was what I was talking about.
And you will see a lot of crossover from Miss World to Miss Universe, and there's the banking money.
Yeah, I
That's
think
how
if
you
she had
do it.
won, more African countries would have joined Miss Universe, which
Yeah.
obviously is good.
Yes.
If a lot of
She
African
would have
countries do
brought
not
a
join Miss
lot
Universe.
of representation.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing, because when I like, I mean, obviously I'm a black man, so I'm looking at this through a different lens. I think about when Layla Lopes won back in 2011. Before her, the last black woman that we had was Mpule Kwelahobe from Botswana, who had won 11 years.
1999, sorry.
Yeah, she had won 11 years prior. So coming up, I always knew that, you know, when a black woman won, it was always going to be a long while before I ever saw another one. So when Zosie came onto the scene and won in 2019, you know, I was like, okay, we're making somewhat progress. Not quite 10 years, it was 8 years, but at least, you know, I didn't have to wait, you know,
11 years.
Yeah, you know, to see another, you know, black queen win. And then, of course, you know, so Zosie was crowned in 2019. Here we are in 2025. And here I was thinking, yes, more progress, more progress. And of course, you know, show happened, everything played out. I just, you know, it's just really, really sad. And I mean, my blood is still boiling.
Jonathan, you know what's crazy? When Sosibini won, me and Rafa were there. When Sosibini won, a lot of Puerto Ricans, we were heartbroken because Madison, we really thought she was going to win.
Yeah,
right.
I remember.
But even then,
right,
we understood why Sosie won.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We understood why she won.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it's hard to understand.
It is. It really is, because that girl, she showed up, she did the work. When you say what's the phrase? Self-diligence or true, I can't think of it right now, but she showed up and she did more and then some. Only to just, you know, get what feels like a slap in the face. You know, it just, you know, and that was what I was trying to allude to earlier. She did all that work, and I just can't help but feel like, you know, she went back to her room that night and felt like, you know, she just wasn't good enough.
I don't think that she felt that. I don't think that she felt that.
I hope she didn't.
That she knew that she
I
won.
hope she didn't. But for black women, it's really hard.
Yeah, because again, I'm looking at this through a different lens. So again, she may not have thought that, but you know,
it might have crossed her mind.
Exactly, might have.
She might have not let that overpower her mind and her heart.
Right. Yeah.
But she for sure had it cross her mind.
Of course, and I'm thinking of all the little black girls who look like her, the ones who would love an opportunity to have a platform like this, who will see this and probably think, if she did all that and couldn't win, maybe I can't, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, MUO just really needs to think long and hard. If you truly want to be a global platform, one that quote unquote stresses women empowerment, you need to empower all women, no matter what part of the globe they come from.
Jonathan, I dreamt with a top 3 of Cote d'Ivoire, Guadeloupe, and help me guys.
Thailand.
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
I dreamt of a top 3 like that.
That would have been a top 3. But this is the thing, like Miss Universe, black women, ebony queens make history. Miss Universe. I remember when Wendy Fitzwilliams won in 1998.
Yeah.
And then the next year, people were like, oh no, another black girl is not going to win. I still remember in Puerto Rico, we have a beautiful Puerto Rican Dominican queen, Mirelis Peguero.
I remember
and
her.
A lot of people were saying, Isabella cannot win, not because she doesn't deserve it, is that I'm not going to choose another Black queen back to back. And out of the sudden, Botswana showed up with that dress that God bless America. Maybe in her country that's beautiful, but for me, I was like, that is too much. But she won. And that proved history that impossible things can happen. We have Trinidad and Tobago winning in 1998 when we know that the first Black queen winning Miss Universe was Ninelle Cummingson in 1977. And then, you know, almost 2 decades later, you see from the same country a beautiful gazelle winning over the odds of Venezuela and Puerto Rico that year. And she ended up winning, and I was so happy about it. And next year, Botswana win because when she got that microphone and that deep voice, because so that's it, she got it. You know, I was so happy. So I mean, the beauty industry has grown, fashion industry has grown. You know, why we cannot get the head out of beauty comes in different ways, and I'm so sorry, but Cote d'Ivoire looks so beautiful in everything. Absolutely. That skin. I mean, like we saw in this year, beautiful African queens. Ghana from NGI. What was the other one? What was the other one with the
Tanzania?
Thank you, Tanzania from Miss Grand. Gorgeous.
I'm gonna say it. I know you guys don't want me to say it, but I miss IMG.
NGI. Of course.
IMG as the owner of Miss Grand of Miss Universe.
No, I actually miss Trump. I miss Trump.
Hey, Lenka.
Yeah, since you're talking about race, Mr. Omar has a new post.
Oh, wow.
Right? He's 1 week before the first final, Raul Rocha personally asked me not to vote for certain countries, including all African nations, several Asian countries, including Lebanon, and some European nations like Russia, Belarus, and Serbia, claiming they would face difficulties obtaining visa. As for me, I consider exclusion of Miss Cote d'Ivoire from the crown solely because she might face visa issues, and more importantly, because she is African, not only discriminatory, but purely racist.
Yeah, I read that earlier, Lenka. Were you there? I read that earlier.
But this is the thing that I hate the most. I mean,
it's worth repeating, though. It's worth repeating.
This is the thing that I hate and I find disgusting, especially for Latinos. I know racism is real and reverse racism because where I live, I see reverse racism. But this is the thing. Everybody is like, oh, racism. For Latinos, how dare you to be a racist when you know you have Native American blood, you know you have African blood in you?
It's because they think they're white, but they're not. They never will be.
All right. So
you are not white.
All right. Puerto Ricans, when will you ever, Puerto Ricans, I'm talking to you, when will you ever crown a true Black queen?
When a good one comes.
And when is that going to happen? When is that? Aren't there more Black people in Puerto Rico than non-white people, than non-Black people?
Okay, no, hold on.
No. It's the same in Mexico.
Let me rephrase that. When we're going to crown a Black queen that will go to Miss Universe? Let's rephrase that because we have some Black queens representing Puerto Rico before.
You know, Genesis Javier was one of them.
Mixed mulatto. They're like half braids. They're like trigueña.
Yeah, but remember, Puerto Rico is mixed. We are Native Europeans and Africans, so it's a mix. That is the reason you see beautiful Sasheli with those native features as well, and African features.
I want to see Black girls with natural, like Afro hair.
Well, we gotta find them, Rafa. We have to go and pay for their inscription and fix Miss Universe first. So that's why I'm going to repeat again for the 700 people here. Go unfollow Telemundo. Go unfollow Raul Rocha. Go unfollow Miss Universe. Go and follow all your national pageants and make sure they feel the pressure. Because you know what? Raul is feeling the pressure. That little video that we saw of him talking shit about Miss pageant vloggers and everything shows that he's feeling the pressure. So keep the pressure on his neck.
Absolutely. Never let go.
I mean,
I think that this was the case that they thought that the whole thing with Fatima being a feminist was going to, then she was going to win, and then it was going to be this roar. She's going to be invited to CNN, international networks, and that was the opposite effect of what it actually accomplished.
Yeah.
Once again, I said this last live, you cannot be a feminist when you're still defending a man.
Correct.
And so she cannot claim to be a feminist when she's defending the Mexican side of her leadership, which are all males. And then all of a sudden she wins the crown, and then she's also holding Nawat's hand. So, what is it?
Also, I don't like when people like they use religion to justify their actions. I know, like me and Lenka, we are not that religious in this group, but I don't like when people use like Catholic religion to say that I have morals, I have dignity, and play the victim role. But when is the time for her to actually speak up? Where are the morals? Where's the dignity of being a nice
the double standard?
But that is the reason why I don't believe her message. I don't believe her message at all.
Phony. It's not a real
Of course
message.
It's phony.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is the funny thing. I have a friend from Mexico. He's beautiful, amazing. And he goes, he said to me that apparently in Mexico, they're using, they say, you see, if you keep quiet, I mean, technically it's like, you see that if you speak your truth, you're still looking beautiful. Because we have the saying in Puerto Rico that bonita te ves mejor, like if you're quiet, you look much better. We're not saying that to diminish women and keep them silent. That is a say that we use, like, you know what, girl or boy, you are cute and everything, but when you open your mouth, ooh, no, just stay quiet, you look more beautiful like that. Because when you open your mouth, you sound dumb.
Can we highlight Quiet Mercy for writing that she just unsubscribed to Miss Universe and deleted the Miss Universe app from her phone? Good job. And make sure you unfollow her here on YouTube.
Thank you.
Make sure you unfollow them on YouTube as well.
Donation from Charlie Goldberg. Charlie, you are the best. $4.99.
Thank you.
He says, Osmel gets rich girls to win. He won Miss World with two of the richest girls in 1984 and 1995, Miss Universe in 96, 2009, Dominican Republic 2003. Fatima is just the latest one. You know what? I'm beginning to agree with this. I'm totally beginning to agree. Yeah, Osmel caters to which young women, period.
He's honestly disappointed me.
Me too. In the last 10, 15 years or so.
I really expected more from him.
He's lost his eye for beauty.
Not even that, also not standing up for women. I thought you were all about women. You dedicated your life to pageantry and women, and you're just gonna stay quiet.
Yeah. But this is the thing. I mean, I admire him. I admire people to a certain extent. And when I lost a little respect of Osmel is I remember one time in an interview, he said the following. You know, when the hoopala about reading the results on reverse, when the alleged back-to-back, which I still saying that was read, not because it's Venezuela, whatever, it's just Puerto Rico did the best answer. And it wasn't Puerto Rico, was Dominican Republic the winner. One of those two. Exactly. One of those two, plain and simple. That's my opinion, of course. But I remember that he said in an interview that wasn't the first time that happens in Miss Universe, that before that, back in the 80s, something like that happens, but nobody called it out. And he said that. So at that moment, when you are an organizer of a pageant and you don't have the balls to call out a mistake like Steve Harvey did, which I applaud him, when he made the correction, you know, if as a director, you know that there's a mistake and you are not calling it out, right there, you are corrupt because you are not living by what you're preaching.
Thank you, Billy.
So, at that moment,
Miss Universe app.
Totally.
Thank you. That is the reason why for me it's like, you know, when people do certain things, you feel like you're depricing. It's like a car. The more you use it, it's like deprice value. He's depricing value because of this. Since he has changed. I mean, we love Osmel Sosa and the way that he is, but when money comes into play, you know what? When you die,
Doesn't matter how much money or material stuff you have, that stayed behind.
Yeah.
That is the reason I admire Buddha. I'm Christian. I believe in Jesus as a savior, but I admire Buddha because he was, in my own vision, I admire Siddhartha Gautama Buddha. I admire him because he was like the Jesus of India and or Nepal, because you know the birthplace is a deal breaker for some people fighting where is Nepal or is from India, either or.
Don't insult George.
But one thing that I admire about Siddhartha Gautama is that he had everything and he just wanted peace. He left comfort, richness. He left his wife, his only son, to become enlightenment. And that's what he taught. At the end of the day, when he passed, he left the best richness to his wife, Yashodhara, that became the first Buddhist nun, and then his son. The knowledge of peace to, you know.
And he became vegan. He stopped eating meat. Once he reached the enlightenment, he realized that killing all forms of creatures is a no-no. It's a big sin. So he became totally vegan.
But you know, I have.
Go ahead, Lenka. Go ahead. No, go ahead, baby.
Feel so much because, as many of you know, like I was working as a model, traveling all around the world. I met some of the richest, most famous people, and I was so purely unhappy. I was surrounded by the wealth and fame. And as many of you know, I just spent 1 year in a Buddhist temple as an ordained Buddhist nun. I slept on the floor. We're not allowed to earn money. We're working hard in the jungle. And I have to tell you, that is the true happiness. And this is what these people in power don't understand. They manipulate their way into the crown, into more money, but it never brings them happiness. The true happiness, it's truly uplifting others. And then share what you have, you know, like get rid of the money, like focus on doing good things in life and doing a merit.
Yeah. And that's why everyone should do the right thing and go and follow Miss Universe and Telemundo and Raul Rocha and everyone associated with it. And stand your ground and make sure that people know that you're discontent and what you want, which is clarity, transparency, and legitimacy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Don't think your voice is too small, because that's not what the Miss Universes that we've had before taught us. So this is the moment to put in practice what you say that has inspired you.
Yeah.
Rafa, tell us some tea about the backstage in Thailand. You know what? There's nothing much. Oh, actually, yes. When I was having dinner at the restaurant inside the hotel, the Grand Richmond, okay? One of my Thai followers, his name is Jojo. So wonderful, amazing. So Jojo messaged me, Rafa, are you going to Thailand? Yes, I'd love to meet you. But he saw me eating, so you know, with his friends, so he come up to me, introduce himself. Hi, my name is Jojo.
Is this PG-13?
No.
Seriously, Brian?
Nice, sweet baby.
Sounds like it's going left.
It's G, general. It's G.
Well, it all depends where it goes first.
Yeah, we talked for a little and said, Rafa, let me tell you something, okay? I went to the coronation. Oh, by the way, I did not go to the coronation party because they were charging $300 freaking US. So what I did, I tried to negotiate. So I went to this lady behind the table outside the venue and said, you know, this is me, my picture, you know, I'm a VIP member. Nawat told the media 2 days ago, and I had it on record, that all VIP ticket holders get to enter the coronation party for free. But apparently no one changed his mind, you know, etc. So what she did was that, okay, let me take a picture of you and show it to Nawat and see what he has to say. All right.
No.
So I wait 5 minutes. She comes back to me and she said, oh, she said that you can go, but with a discount. We give you $200.
Oh my God.
Forget it. I'm not gonna go. $200 is still $200. That's still a lot of money. Okay, I'm not gonna go. So forget it. Fuck you. So I just decided to just stay in the lobby outside and start filming. And I did see Victoria. I did see some of the beauty queens. I chatted with Miss Universe Pakistan, sweet, beautiful young woman. And then and Venezuela for the first time. Oh my God, I saw her face to face. Gorgeous. Venezuela is gorgeous in person. And she's so serene and very very like what you said. Somebody said that she needs to compete in Miss International. Yeah, she needs to go to Miss
I
International.
said that from the beginning.
Yeah,
She's Miss
just
International or Miss World.
She has
Correct.
this most beautiful alabaster porcelain skin ever.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
She should have
She's
one
also very
best
well
skin.
spoken.
Yeah. So
Like,
anyway,
she's-
Jojo told me, Rafa, I went to the coronation party. I had a chat with Papa Nawad, and he told me in Thai, this pageant is rigged.
Allegedly.
Did I tell you guys that?
He told that. He told
Rafa,
that
did
this
you see
pageant
my
is rigged.
TikTok? You know, when I posted the is Miss Universe fixed,
Yeah.
What reposted it on his profile.
No.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
And it has over
I
like
saw that.
1.5 million views, which is like probably my highest view in my videos. I was like, what?
Wow.
So if
Wow.
Nawaz agrees, he must have, you know, internally there must be something going on.
No, it's nothing. He's just a big fan of yours.
Yeah, Rafa, because I liking this imitation of Nawad. I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Are you happy with the results, Nawad?
I'm happy with the production.
With the production? No, he said, no,
what he
am I
said.
happy? I'm very happy, but I'm happy with the production because but I cannot say anything with the results because that's Miss Universe. Okay? I don't have any
When
control
he
on that.
said that, I was dying. I was dying.
Rafa, you sounded more like Hunan right there.
You know what? Conan, she is in Mexico.
I rebuke you, Rocha and Conan.
Conan is in Mexico. She's been hiding there for a year to avoiding the Thai authorities. And Raul helped her to acquire Mexican citizenship. She fled to Mexico with $165 million of her creditors' money.
Oh, wow.
That's why she will never set foot in Thailand because she's now una mexicana. She's now Mexican.
Are you leading us to believe that Kunan and Raul are?
No, this is the
no.
This is the theory that I told.
Okay.
I told Noemi.
Ryan, that is not PG friendly.
Sorry.
No.
It's not PG-13.
This is the reason why Raul helped Anne is because in exchange for full ownership of Miss Universe. That's what I think. But now it seems like Raul doesn't care anymore about the organization, about Miss Universe, because of all these scandals going on.
I hope.
That's why
we could only hope.
He wants to sell it.
Please do.
Please sell it to an American millionaire who's really into pageants. Okay? One of the Trump brothers or something.
Anyway.
Yeah. Or Ivanka Trump if you want a woman.
No. Ivanka's died. What the hell is wrong with you?
Ivanka.
She's dead.
No, Ivana. You're talking about Ivana.
Okay.
Ivanka is the daughter. Get the names right, girl.
I wouldn't do that. There's
dad.
also a controversy that ties former Miss Universe and Miss USA contestants under the Trump era with the Jeffrey Epstein list. So that's another topic for another day.
Oh, wow.
That list will never be released.
Well, it will be released.
Everybody's involved. It doesn't matter your political
Everybody's involved.
Everybody's there.
Everybody's involved.
You know, I mean, we know.
Lock them up.
Hey, listen.
Before Trump became president, how come the Democrats didn't release it?
Who knows what the HBO
because it was under investigation.
Everybody was. Everybody was. Even Clinton.
This is what is needed. The owner needs to have money and being gay because we will not touch the queen. The only no. Because the woman,
you know what I would love to see, Wilfredo? A group of people, not just one person. A group of people that are diverse.
I want the chaperones back. I want the points on the screen. I want that if you have a mission, stick with it. Like
I want chaperones back. But not to the extent that they're over controlling.
Yeah, sometimes they
prevent vloggers, to prevent fans from actually having access to the girls.
Right.
That's my only comment. Somebody's asking, how was the production, Rafa? Honestly, from a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 7.5 because there were some things. There were some things about the production. I think what was missing in the production Was it enough
Thai
Thai? Because I was looking
elements.
for Thai
There
culture.
were, yeah,
Well, the
Thai
opening
elements.
number,
I don't feel like a
the
Thai
singer.
Thailand hosted the Miss
Besides
Universe.
that opening, there
Yeah,
were
the
no
element
Thai
of Thailand.
elements. Yeah.
Well, in the beginning of the show, the dancers, the female dancers at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
Thai.
talking about actual staging wise. It
Yeah.
didn't feel kind of
No,
generic
it was very
action
Western.
stage. Yeah, it did
A
not
lot
feel
of
like it was
LED lights,
if
some
you didn't
parts.
have the
It was very
2005
award show.
Yeah, like
It was
Yeah.
very
2005
award
Miss
show.
Universe, it had
And the
like a
stage was
Thailand
so
set.
big that the girls spent too much time walking on stage. I don't have any issue with
Yeah.
that, but it gave more
Yeah.
airtime to the
I
girls.
feel
because
that
big of a
I feel
stage.
that the preliminary had better vibes with music and
It
in
did.
essence
Yeah.
and the finals night. Something was
I
lacking
think
finals
that
night
Mr. Nawad had more liberty
in the
in
Yes,
preliminary.
prelims than in the final.
Yes,
The
I
swim
heard
Exactly.
in the
that
preliminary
I
was
have
really fun.
to say, I have to say,
that
I was at both Miss Grand International finale this year, and I was at Miss Universe finale. And I have to say, it was a good production, but for whoever knows Miss Grand and been to grand finales, it's always 10,000 times better, you know, from the
Yeah.
lights, and you know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
the performances, everything is better. And I believe it's because Kunaba had his hands tied. They didn't allow him to do exactly what he wanted.
correct.
Because
Yeah.
Miss Grand here was
Alright.
fantastic.
Well,
Miss
like
Universe-
that, and that's not even.
But
That's
you
not
know one thing, I'm so
even-
sorry, Brian. You know one thing that was missing in that opening that Grants always has? Doesn't matter what, he gives the queen her time to shine.
Yep.
Every
Yes, just
year
watch it, yeah.
he always allowed the queen that's gonna pass the title to shine in that opening.
Queen, yeah.
Yes.
There was
So
also the final walk.
if we wouldn't have the Miss Universe, if they would allow him to do like he doing Miss Grand and having a cooperative Miss Universe, that would be an amazing, amazing opening. But no.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why, again, when you have missing pieces because they don't want to cooperate with the creator, there's so much that they can do. And Nawad did an amazing job. Compared to the opening last year, compared to the events, I give him 10 out of 10. Now, if I'm going to compare the opening, again, if I'm going to compare the final night versus the preliminary, final night is 7 point versus preliminary that was 8.5.
I prefer the preliminaries myself too.
But if I'm going to use those events, the prelim and final versus grand prelim and finals, Miss Grand continued 10 out of 10 over Miss Universe, just because he has freedom and he has the cooperation not only of the queens but the past title holder that was passing. And when you cooperate and work as a teamwork, the result is what you envision. But when you have a stupid people, then that what's happened. I mean, I'm happy that Nawad was able to do as much as he was allowed to do, because it wouldn't be from Russia, would it be almost 3 weeks of boring?
Nothing.
When did Rocha arrive in Thailand?
When like 2 or 3 days ago.
The last week of the pageant.
I think it was before.
Mario Bocaro went there before him.
Yeah.
So,
I don't trust them.
Yeah, I didn't care. I really wish instead of top 12, they would have been a top 15. You know,
exactly.
Just to add
there was also no final walk, right?
Yeah.
There was no final walk.
No, there was.
There was.
How did individual final walk?
I mean, you didn't get sleepy when that essay that she was reading?
Yeah. It was super long.
Like, oh my God, were you going to be quiet?
Yeah,
you were not relevant in the country. Now you want to be relevant at the end? Shut up.
Oh, I mean, maybe not final walk. I mean, final look with the five, with the
top five. Yeah, there was. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the Telemundo version, but it was terrible. It was different, way different from the original telecast. I think I'm pretty sure that MGI/Nawad and Telemundo and MUO had like this no agreement because on the Telemundo stream, they weren't connected to the actual audio of the microphones and everything. it was just kind of like the audio that you could hear from the auditorium. And even the music sounded really like echoey. I don't know if some of you saw the Telemundo broadcast, but it was really bad. And then when I went onto someone else's live to see like the regular like Miss Universe one produced by Miss Grand, I'm guessing the audio was much more crisp and you could hear the music way better. So I'm guessing there was still some, you know, some problems between them.
Yeah.
What do we think of the backstage commentators, Arbany Gabriel and Dayanara Torres?
I love them. See them, unfortunately.
I love them. I love the energy. They did good. The sad part about it is that they needed to be calling names of certain countries just because of their job. Yeah. Other than that, I love Dayanara's.
But they do that every year, though, with any backstage commentators. They always do that.
But this year was more forced.
What do you mean? What do you mean forced?
It did not feel natural, like the way they were.
No, it's like,
oh God, giving their own opinions.
This is amazing. Oh my God, the gals and everything, and of course Mexico look flawless, and Mexico looks amazing. Did I mention Mexico? No, okay.
Oh my God, Wilfredo! Guess who's watching? Fatima Fake Bosch. Rafa, I give you money.
Kill herself for whatever I care.
I give you money. Speak good about me. Hi, Fatima. How are you doing? Okay, you want me to say something good about you? Well, you have to send me money.
How much did she give first?
How much money are you gonna give me? Dollars, not Mexican pesos, please. Dollars.
She might give me like 700 pesos, like 700 million, like a father.
No, $700. Then I'll say something good about you. You know what? I'm gonna write a long, wonderful article with praising you and glorifying you. All right, every word. It's gonna cost you $1,000 a word.
Whatever.
A letter.
Fatima.
Honey,
Fatima.
Your boyfriend role is not the only good scam artist. I can be a scam artist too if I want.
All right. Yeah.
All right. All the comments. What else? What else are we missing? What else did we not? Oh, okay. Let's talk about the any surprises in the top 30? Well,
of course they were.
Rwanda was not even on my list.
Yeah. Palestine was another.
What?
Oh, Rafa, are you gonna talk about Palestine and her boyfriend or husband, whatever he is?
Yes, the New York Post published an article a day before the finals about Palestine's shady past. I know, Lenka, you support Palestine. It was probably your idea. It was probably your idea to encourage Palestine to compete in Miss Universe. I can tell because you're good friends with her, or you claim to be good friends with her.
No, she really wanted to go to Miss World because, you know, her platform is more charity and an environment and everything. So we were trying to get to Miss World, but unfortunately at the time, the United Kingdom hasn't acknowledged Palestine as a country. And since Miss World, you know, British, that's the rule that we have to follow. So I actually am really upset at myself that I told her, yeah, maybe you should go to Miss Universe. She was asking me, do you think it's worth it? And I said, yeah, I think so. And now I would like to slap myself across the face. So hopefully, you know, Miss World, we'll see.
And free
Palestine. You know what? But you know, yes, please. Yeah, but you know what? I was happy with her because she was one of the ones that I was like, well, and my top 30 spot was between Palestine. I think I put Cuba and somebody else. But I was happy to see Palestine. For me, it wasn't a surprise. I was happy to see her. Surprise was not seeing Ecuador. Surprise is not seeing Miss Universe Latina advance.
What about USA? We forgot USA.
She actually performed all right.
She has a great
compared to the winner. She performed all right.
Yeah,
I mean, her face was not the prettiest. Except her face is odd.
Miss USA, Miss USA didn't deserve to be in that. I mean, I have her, but it was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we have better 5-year contract. Imagine.
All right, India. People are asking about India. I saw Monica in person. I'm sorry, Indian fans, but she's prettier in photos and images and videos instead of actual person. Her skin was not. She has some issues of her skin. Really covered with a lot of coverage and makeup, and her nose was pretty big for her face. I'm sorry.
But you know what? I like India.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I like her too.
I thought her prelims was pretty good. It was quite solid. Her
She actually had a great stage.
Her performance was solid, that's true. But I'm talking about her physical beauty, her face.
But I think on the preliminary, from the preliminary to the finals, this is my opinion. I would have preferred her to keep the same swimsuit style because she looked more powerful like that than in 2 pieces. When she switched the swimsuit, I was like, okay, but at the preliminary, you look better.
I don't think they get to choose the swimsuits though.
Really?
Is it?
But you know what?
Especially for the top 12.
China was a big surprise for me.
China was amazing. China was great.
China.
Not a surprise. Surprised she didn't go farther.
Amazing.
Yeah,
no, China was amazing.
Delivered.
I have her. China and that dress. I'm sorry, I'm gonna repeat the words of a saint. Saint Noemi on the phone with me watching the pageant together. She goes, you shut up! Shut up! I said, oh my God, Noemi. We were having an attack because we saw Puerto Rico and then China was a bloodbath right there with the freaking evening gowns. I was like, China's gonna make it to the top 5. Look at that gown. She looked amazing. But then again, they need to eliminate obvious good competition in order to allow certain people to win.
It's hard to have a real opinion when there's just so many inconsistencies that you never know. What if things were correct?
You know what? I really think too, should a new leadership occur, I really think they should just really limit the number of contestants to under 100 because
I think that's why Miss Universe did it that way.
Back to 80. Go back to 80.
Go back to 80.
Go back to
80.
Even 100 is too much.
It was just too much. It was hard for me. You know what? To be honest, I only saw a fraction of the girls in person at the hotel lobby. Miss Philippines, I did not see. For some reason, USA either they were avoiding the public altogether.
I don't think the problem is the amount of contestants. I think just the top should be a top 20 and that's it.
Yeah.
The best of the best. That's it.
Best of the best.
No top 30.
It used to be 10.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
It used to be 10 girls when we made it.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Accepting directors, without properly vetting them is an issue for me. Anybody can just buy a franchise even though you don't have any cultural.
Well, but when you have a president owner like that, what do you care who holds your franchise?
Let's see.
Money talks.
Oh, what do we think of Colombia? Colombia was in my top 5. I was surprised.
The swimsuit. The swimsuit is phenomenal. But
I thought she was flawless.
I
didn't like the one piece.
Colombia's gown. It's the same silhouette again. Over every
I didn't really like the
gown. Always, that's typical with that.
It's the same silhouette.
But the prelims gown was better.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Colombia was okay. I didn't have her in my top 5. She grown on me because I wasn't, again, she was one of those, I was like, again, the same freaking style. Yeah. The left behind, better queens.
We shouldn't be surprised anymore.
It's like, this is Miss Colombia. Okay, are you the cousin, the sister, the twin sister, the cousin of a cousin? Because all of you look alike.
You know what? Another person that I liked an evening gown more in prelims than the final, although I don't think it was bad. I think Guadalupe's gown was better in prelims. The overall look was better.
Yes, I love that look.
You needed to wear
it was like an orangey gown. I love the other one. It was kind of like a Miss Universe, Galaxy one, but we've seen it before. Now the other one was really, really cool.
Yeah.
And it was a good color. It was orange and like
it was red.
Somebody's asking who's the ugliest gown.
Yeah. Spikes on the breast.
But you know what?
The ugliest gown. Mexico probably.
Mexico.
Terrible.
Yeah, Mexico.
Chile, the purple gown.
It's pinkish, isn't it?
No, the pink one was great. It was like purple, the one for the final. I didn't like it. I don't know why she changed the gown from the pink one. The pink one was fabulous.
Now, Côte d'Ivoire's reveal gown, I thought she dropped that
another gown that was better
too
in
soon. She should have waited like a few seconds before revealing.
Yeah, like if she had moved it to the middle of the stage and took it off, that would be like so dramatic.
But the prelims gown was better. I really like the gold on her.
Really?
Oh,
I like the structure.
I didn't care for it. I didn't care for the long sleeves. It just didn't do it for me.
No.
She wore it well. She wore it well, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't care for the sleeves.
I just thought the other one was a basic gown. Like it was like a safe gown.
Yeah, but
now Thailand's gown was safe, I thought.
Yeah.
I like Thailand's gown because
I like that thing hanging over her shoulder.
I think that was like a traditional Thai. Lenka, you can correct me, I'm George. But I felt like it was like a Thai dress, but on a modern for the pageant, so which I like.
Yeah,
which I like. But one thing that I criticize about Guadalupe, for me, this is my opinion, the biggest mistake that she had is her look was the afro.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was the afro was what made her stand out.
Yeah. Well, apart from her power, like she stole the
afro is what made her stand out.
Guys, listen, please. If she would have kept the afro all the way through, that was the power. When she did the let's pull the hair back,
I didn't like it.
Well, it was practical. That was practical for the crown. She should have won.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
But
Jonathan agrees with me.
Her look was the afro. That was the power. Because when she was out with the afro, that was amazing. It's like what was the other one? So oh my God.
Ceremony, the opening
Zimbabwe. No, Zimbabwe. Senegal,
the
in
big
the presentation.
I loved
in the presentation, she didn't look powerful. But when she had the hair done at the prelim, I put her at one of my top 30 because she looked powerful. And that is the thing that is like Chesley, God rest her soul. When she had her hair out, was amazing. But then in Miss Universe, they pin it up. I said, what the H they did? It's like Stephanie from Puerto Rico. When she had the extra hair, that's her powerful look.
Yeah.
Stephanie
One
Miranda.
observation that I saw, I don't know if you guys noticed, but some girls had really, really good hair. And then some girls had like
drab,
wet hair, like just like drop.
Yeah.
You know
why is it hair?
What was that?
Do you know why it is? Because some of the girls could hire their own makeup artists and hairstylists. Like my friend Jedi, he was hired by Venezuela and Mexico to do specifically their makeups. And those girls who had amazing hair are done by Yo Corabat. You know, George knows him. He's a Corabat. He's the one who does these amazing, famous photos of this gigantic, beautiful hair for most of the beauty queens from Miss Universe to Miss World to Miss Grand. Like, I'm sure if you see the pictures, you're going to recognize him. He was hired by specific countries to only do some girls.
That's weird because in the Miss Universe rules and the Miss Grand rules, it says that you're not supposed to have professional makeup artists from outside.
Right. What happened?
They did.
Things are different this year.
Look at Jedi.
They were more lax, I think, this year.
Jedi is great.
There was no chaperones.
They were more lax. Donation from Shauz.
Yeah, but
$10. Thank you, Shauz. Comment.
But Miss Grand is here.
Excuse me, I'm reading. It's annoying how some Mexican fans are comparing Fatima to Catriona. The absurdity is hard to ignore. Yeah, people are comparing Fatima to Catriona. There's no similarity. Hardly.
No, barely any similarity.
It's like comparing a Volkswagen with a Jaguar or something. I don't know. $10. Thank you, Shauz. Much appreciated.
Fatima is a nail with fungus a toenail with fungus compared to Catriona.
And on that note, I have to go, guys.
I have to go.
We have to go. We're gonna end this. Hold on.
Yeah.
So okay, I think we pretty much said what we have to say. I think we pretty much commented on everything. George took off without saying goodbye, bastard. Anyway, so thank you, Brian. Lovely Brian. Thank you, Noemi.
Thank you for having me.
Wilfredo. Thank you, Jonathan, again. Thank you, my dear Lenka.
I love you.
Thank you, JD. We love you. Thank you, people, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Follow all of us here.
Except Miss Universe.
It's a Miss Universe.
Unfollow Miss Universe. Unfollow Raul. Unfollow Fatima. Unfollow
Telemundo.
Mario Bucaro. Unfollow Ronald J. Unfollow Olivia Guido. Unfollow
Osmel
Osmel Sosa. Unfollow whatever, anything associated with Miss Universe. Okay. So
until further notice,
watching. Have a great rest of the week. Love you. And thank you for all donations.
Wow.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Miss Universe right now.
Yes.